Thirsty Thursday is officially here. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm feeling pretty good about tonight's upcoming quick stream. Smooth, even. We have an incredibly easy, non-drama, straightforward, no instructions needed gaming PC tonight. Clip that? Yeah, clip it. You can clip it. That's fine. Because this is about as basic as a basic gaming PC gets. Non-ITX question mark? No. Micro ATX. Before we talk about the gaming PC, though, we won't jump ahead here. I got a question for those of you that just watched the intro. I saw some people, that was your first time watching it. Like, it's fun. Like, I get it. Like, dude, it's one of the best intro. Like, 100% on board. I have a question, though. Do we consider using AI to change? Like, well, like, would that totally throw it off? Like, we could make that look so much more realistic. But, like, I don't know. I kind of like the non-realistic look. Is that a no? No. Okay, hard nose. That's what I figured. Maybe a little? Just a little AI? Are we just, like, totally against that idea? Okay. All right, here's backup option. What if we paid, like, it would probably cost thousands of dollars. What if we paid thousands of dollars for somebody to do it, but more accurately? We need some sort of refresh. I know for those of you that just watched it for the first time, you're like, oh, this is awesome. For some of us, dude, we've been watching that intro for 5 years. Like, we got to make some updates at some point. For someone else to use AI, yeah, that's tough. We're actually looking at we want to upgrade the ZTT merch game. We have not paid attention to merch in years, unfortunately. And we're paying artists to do it. And, like, when we get it back, we're like, I think that, like, not to be disrespectful, but I think that might be AI. Like, you can't say that to them. But, like, now everyone's just questioning. It's like, did you actually do that? Or did you just type it's a whole thing. We don't need to talk anymore about AI. That's all right. Don't use the bots. We need some sort of update to the intro. I'm not sure what to do. But before we have to make that decision, we got Mobius with the 6-month resub. Says, keep doing what you're doing. Love the streams. Thank you, man. AJM with the 6-month as well. Says, sup, Zachary. Sick Heyman merch. Appreciate that. You know, when they gave me this shirt, they asked me what size. I said XL per usual. And I didn't know anything about their merch. And when I first put this on and realized, like, how big this XL was, I instantly thought, like, dude, there's no way I'm wearing this. But then, I sat in it for a little bit, and I was like, you know, maybe I can get into this oversized t-shirt game. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm kind of digging it. I am not one to wear the oversized shirts. I prefer the schmediums. But it's growing on me, that's for sure. The one guy with the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. My goodness, thank you very much. Dude, what am I doing? I need a beer. I need a real beer. On Tuesday, if you guys weren't tracking, Tuesday's stream was a fake beer. That we're doing real beer today. That was a 0%er. This is the real deal here. Thank you very much, the one guy, for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. That's clutch. Thanks for the sub, bro. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. The Dead Baron with the 3 months says, woot. I don't think I can say that. No, I can't say that. With the Twitch, with the Twitch Prime sub, thank you. Red shirt with the Twitch Prime sub. Smokin' Sam 2002 with the 6 month says, hey, hey. Titanic God with the 300 biddy says, hey, Zach, I'm just chilling and watching the stream. Can't wait to see what the PC will turn out. I don't know what it will turn into either, but it's going to be good and easy. We got an easy build today. Sneaky Thursday stream. Rare occasion. Super rare occasion. Wow, speaking of rare occasions, the Giants touchdown leading over the Eagles. Wow. No YouTube today? The YouTube stream's up, man. Dude, I'm paying attention to both chats. Why is there barely anyone here? That's because everyone's on Twitch, man. We got 8 million. Oh, wow, that's a lot. 8 million people on Twitch. How many people we got on YouTube? 7. That's not bad, man. That's a pretty fair ratio there. You know, I'm trying not to spread all my eggs in one basket, you know, so we're trying to even things out. Maybe we'll do a giveaway on YouTube only just to boost those numbers up a little bit. Not bad for YouTube. Yeah, that's a big day, man. Usually we're at like 3. 8 million, super accurate, give or take. Give or take. So, all right. I wasn't gonna share this story live, but like I feel like, you know, I feel like sometimes these live streams are good therapy. If you guys want to send some messages, you know, get something off your chest, like feel free. Like this is a non-judgmental. Well, I can't really say that because people are very judgmental, but this is a therapeutic place here on Thirsty Thursday. We got a beer, we got our community, we're building PCs. We just had a plumber to the house, like I kid you not, less than an hour ago. And I guess he didn't bring all the tools that he needed. Not really, maybe he left it out in the vehicle. I don't know what happened. But he was like deep into the hot water heater, like halfway in. I don't know what he was doing back there. He was fixing the hot water heater. And he's like, hey man, you got a flathead screwdriver? It's like, do you not know who I am? Of course I got a flathead screwdriver. He's like, you got a small one? And I started questioning. I'm like, wait. I don't want to look like an idiot. Is he talking about like a small screwdriver or like a small flat bit? Like, I started like mumbling a little bit because I didn't know like what he want. And he's like, no. Do you have a short screwdriver? I was like, oh, you mean like a stubby? He's like, yeah. And I literally shouted across the width of my basement, yeah, I got a stubby for you. I can't tell you how awkward it was for the rest, because like I don't know this dude. That was like probably the most awkward 30 minutes of my life post telling him that I got so bad. Oh my god. I think what's actually worse, like, is what happened mentally after I said it. Because the only thing that was in my mind was to tell him, hey man, don't clip that. But like, I at least stopped myself from doing that. Like, I literally almost told another human in real life to don't clip what I like. Oh. I think dude, I seriously think I need a Thirsty Thursday break, man. Like, I think I'm actually getting brain rot. Like, my brain is rotting. It might not just be Twitch. It might be social media in general. But, like, I'm starting to think like I'm live streaming 24/7, and it's... More grass must be touched. Dude, I mowed my lawn today. Not to turn this story into a sad story, but I think it was the last mow of 2025, man. My grass is done growing. And it was that last mow of the year where like you're getting all that excess grass that was like kind of growing, kind of not growing, and there's a bunch of leaves on top of it, so now the grass looks all clean. But like, dude, I think that was the last one, man. I'm kind of sad. Kind of sad about it. I mean, it feels good because, like, you know, it's one less thing that you have to do, but I like mowing the lawn, so I don't know. It's bittersweet. Lawn mowing simulator time? Yeah, I might have to clock in some more hours on that one. This is about that time of the year when that actually is starting to make sense. Lil Growl with the 400 biddy says, hey man, it's David slash the Arch Linux guys co-host at Meta PCs. Oh, got it. It was great having you pop into the stream today. Build off when? You're not gonna say anything about my shirt? Okay. I mean, if you just want to go straight to competition, man, like that's fine. But like, I looking fresh with that tee. See, I would have thought that that's where the message was going. Someone from Meta PCs says, "Hey, man, that's a nice fit you got there." No, just straight to let's have a build off. Okay. Hey, man, that's not nice, dude. I agree. Not gonna lie, I didn't see that shirt. Didn't see the shirt. Are we out of focus? Hold on. We have the technology here. Dude, I can make that happen. Maybe with... Oh, wrong way. Maybe with one of these numbers. You didn't see it? Come on, man. Dude, we got the technology here. Okay, what? Thank you for the 400 biddies. Yeah, I'm down to do build off whenever, man. You let me know. Matthew with the tier 1 sub. The Green Clone Commando with the Twitch Prime sub. Zeitgeist with the tier 1. Raccoon with Twitch Prime sub. Not to be confused with Raccoon Fingers, I don't think. Bentley Gaming with 3 months says, why do vampires use Linux? Because they don't like Windows in their house. I got my number in my head, but how are you guys feeling on a scale of 0 to 10? Where you guys at on that one? I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm kind of up there. You got to use that on your kids, right? Like my 4 and 6-year-old will understand that. 10, 9, 100, 9, 10, 5, 8, 8.31, 8, 7, 7, 5, 10. Yeah, that was pretty good, man. That was pretty good. I wish I could give you a coupon code. Actually, I probably could do that. Never mind. Thank you for your 3-month resub. I appreciate that. That one guy with the Twitch Prime sub, Glock Gibbons with the 5 months, says 2-month sub. What? My screen's telling me 5. Why do you say 2? Oh boy. Blue Mag with says Yozak with the 4-month. Glad to make the 4-month mark. Please peep the Vitro M06 sometime. Dude, I'm feeling good today. Let's peep it right now. The Vitro M06. Dude, I'm feeling kind of festive today, man. I'm not gonna lie. Let's check this out. The Vitro M... What? From yeah, that's what I need to know. Oh wow, it has SSD and HDD support. Nice. I've been looking for a case that... Okay, how is this PC powered up if there's no power supply cables? How is this also powered up if... Like, dude, they literally unphotoshopped the power supply cable, like the GPU. That's why I don't peep Wi-Fi. Oh, it was Wi-Fi. Got it. That's why I don't peep cases on Thirsty Thursday, man. That, like, stuff like that just ruins my flow. I was getting into a flow state there for Thirsty Thursday. That went down the drain. Xenu with the 5 months says, hey Zach, don't stay up too late. Battlefield 6 tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to play Battlefield 6, unfortunately. I might be able to clock in a game or two tomorrow night, but I'm going on a trip Saturday morning, and I'm not gonna be able to play during that trip. So yeah, I'm gonna miss out on the first Battlefield 6 weekend. I'm a little upset about that. I didn't plan that too well. That one guy with the tier 1, thank you. Titanic guy with the 300 biddies says, by the way, your daily PC looks so good. The yellow and black mix very well. Now I got to do the same for my blacked out PC. Yeah, I wish we could, like... Can we get a tad more time talking about this? Oh, wrong way. Dude, I'm not going to lie, man. I am quite digging the setup. If you guys missed it, this is what we did for the entirety of the Tuesday stream. We cleaned it all up. We swapped out every fan. We swapped out the AIO. We got the RTX 5090. That, like, dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, this is the best looking that this PC has ever looked so far. I am quite digging it, man. I really like it. And then the wallpaper kind of matches it. Like, dude, I mean, like, dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. Tuesday was a fun stream. I agree. Like, I was a little overwhelmed there once we figured out like how long everything was gonna take with the cleaning, the vacuuming, and all that. But the final result of that, man, that looks pretty good. Not to toot my own horn or anything. Mr. Meeks, Sniff, Marsh Titan, and the Juice, all with the Twitch Prime subs. Thank you. Rage with the 2 months says great content. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for watching it. Namo with the Twitch Prime sub. Lay Ping with the 3 months says good day, Mr. Turf. I got the 7800 X3D for 320 USD. I think it's a steal. That is a steal, man. That is a great deal. So much value in that too. Even at the normal price of 370, it's really good value right now. Painful with the 57-month resub says 3 to go till the 5-year mark. Where is the 5-year logo? Ooh. Yeah, I wasn't prepared for that. Sorry, man. Thank you for your 57-month tier 2 resub. That's actually a lot of money. Thank you, man. Yeah, we have 3 months. We got to get a... What color should the 5-year logo be? Would love a 5-year logo. Yeah, what... I mean, we got the full color ZTT at what? 1 year. We got the platinum at 2 years. No, golden is 6 months. Gold, no, guys, gold is at 6 months. Silver is at 3 months. Bronze is right away. Silver at 3, gold at 6, black and red at 1 year, and platinum at 2 years. We might need to... might need to fix that up a little bit. Fix your Discord mods. Excuse me. Like, you do realize they're here right now, right? Like, they can see you. Fix your Discord mods. T Slayer 82. All right, T Slayer 82. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Put the camera on me real quick. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. Wrong. There we go. Okay, you seem like a pretty normal dude. You can stay. What's wrong with my Discord mods? Ban? I don't know, man. He seemed like that was a pretty normal conversation there. That was kind of mods ban him. Yeah, I mean we could just ban him. That I'll leave that up to the mod discretion, although apparently they are broken. That's coming from him, not me. Nom Nom gifting out 3 tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you very much. Titanic God with the 300 biddies says, now I gotta go clean my PC. My 1 terabyte hard drive is covered in dust. Like, you inhale it, you're dead. Yikes. Yeah. He gone. He seemed like a pretty normal person. Carbon fiber for the 5-year logo. I don't think the ZTT logo is big enough that any sort of design would look accurate enough like carbon fiber. Do you think? Maybe. Henry Racing with the Twitch Prime sub. House of Has with the tier 1. J. Cole with the $4.20 donation. Nice. I just upgraded my PC case to the Cooler Master Light 301 White on Big Prime Day for $35. Can you look it up, please? No. I am officially retired from looking up cases. But thank you for your $4.20 dono. I am glad that... Anybody else get anything for Prime Day, by the way? Did literally anybody get a good Prime Day that they're comfortable enough saying what they bought at what price? Remember, oh my god, we're up to 10. We got 10 million people on Twitch right now. Everyone's gonna be judging. But if you bought something on Prime Day and you feel comfortable enough to share, let us know, man. Nothing? Few good things. Wait, Prime Day already passed? 2 terabyte 990 SSD for $125. That's actually really good. It's not, yeah, for a 990, that's actually really good. 4 terabyte Evo Plus, yeah. The Samsung drives are always on sale because they're overpriced. They are always on sale though for Prime Day. Oh my god! Woolier is back on Thirsty Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. 15 tier 1 gifted subs. My god. Thank you very much. Dubs on the gifted subs. I agree, man. Thank you so much. That is big gift then. Free Smoke with the $2 YouTube super chat says, ha ha ha, stubby for ya is crazy. I'm trying to move past it, man. Salmon with the $1 super chat, thank you. J. Cole with the $3 dono says, I sent you a $4 dono like 15 minutes ago, bro. J. Cole, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this isn't the first time that you've sent a donation to tell me that you've sent me a donation. Like, ban him? No, what? Come on now. Guys, we got to activate our business brain here for a little bit. We're definitely not banning J. Cole. Come on now. Let's think logically about this. No, we're not checking his history. J. Cole's cool. Just slightly impatient, and that impatientness sometimes happens to make us some money. It's a whole thing, man. Pros and cons. Thank you for your donations, J. Cole. I won't miss another one. Fish with the $5 super chat says, you inspired me to build my first PC, 9800 XRD 5070 Ti for Battlefield 6. Thank you for the amazing content, dude. Nice. That is a great start. Nice work. Do you think it's the perfect time to buy a 5070 or should I wait? Oh my god. What are you guys doing? Oh my goodness. Shadia with the 10 tier 1 gifted subs. My gosh. It's not even September. You guys are going crazy. Thank you so much. What was I just about to say? Dude, I was just about to say something, man. I feel like I was about to cook there. Oh, is it a perfect time to buy a 5070? Thank you for nobody reminding me. That was a whole brain right there. Maybe we're not brain rotted. Yes, it is an absolute perfect time to buy a 5070. 100%. You can clip that to the bank, but just don't show anybody that like 6 months from now when the 5070... Oh, wait. When the 5070 Super is out. Right now, yes, it is actually a perfect time to buy a 5070. I mean that wholeheartedly. Zeitgeist with 400 biddy says, it's my dream job to build PCs. How could I get into the business or be hired somewhere? I mean, there's a lot of ways to build PCs. I would... J. Cole with the $10 dono says, Zach, mods just ban me. Can you get them to unban me? I'm not kidding. Come on, man. That can't be serious. I speaking of wholeheartedly things, I wholeheartedly trust our moderators. I really do. But some of them You know, they've been a little unhinged lately, and I'm a little concerned that they actually did. I would say I'm about 97% sure that J. Called is trolling. But, like, that 3% of me is, like, giving me anxiety. Kolaches and Coffee says, pretty sure I banned him. Oh, wow. This conversation just took a turn. Okay. Not only did my wife ban you, which is absolutely hilarious, but you got banned because you actually deserved it. I remember when we banned you. Yeah, I don't remember what you were doing, but I remember, dude. That's hilarious. You are actually banned. All right. Group vote. What'd they do? Kolaches and Coffee, can you please give me a quick rundown of what they did? I forget. I remember saying in the stream, though, yeah, you can ban him. Like, we were talking about spill the beans. What? I think it was probably just, like, spamming the same message over and over again. What was it? Ad starts in 1 minute. Think again, Twitch. Oh, my God, we're out of snoozes? Oh, we got to hurry this up. We got 1 minute to wrap up this story. Kolaches and Coffee, we need you. What did he do? What was J. Call doing? I don't remember. Wife's ban is not reversible? That is true. Yeah, maybe we don't even need her answer. Yeah. Sorry, J. Call, you're screwed. All right, we can go to an ad now. Yeah, we don't reverse. We don't reverse the wife bans, unfortunately. Sorry, J. Call. Thank you for the $10 dono. If that's your very last donation to ZTT, I fully understand. Wilfred with the $2 super chat says, hey, Zach, will the B580 work now on super budget AM4 CPUs like the 5600 due to recent updates? Great question. Yes. Yeah. Watch the hardware unboxed videos if you if you haven't already. He specifically tested with the 5600, and the issue is it's not like an on-off, like, yes, it's a fixed ordeal, but it has significantly improved, and with the 5600. So yeah, that is actually a viable option now. Pretty cool stuff. That's as of like 2 weeks ago. I got Harry Bells with the 6-month resub. There it is. Dude, I haven't read that one for a while. I think you've been slacking. Nom Nom gifting out 3 more tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you. Don Smells Bad with the Twitch Prime sub. Woolier with the 3-month resub. Appreciate that. Yeah, the B580 was it was having some issues with the CPU overhead problem, but now I think he was saying that it's not fully fixed on even older hardware, but like as long as it's good on the 5600, like then most people are probably fine. But it's better but not fixed. Yeah, exactly. It's not like they just had to like fix a patch type thing. It's just improved, yeah. But they did not. Intel never said anything about it, which is crazy. Hardware Unboxed, if I remember the video correctly, I'm pretty sure the intro of the video said that he had some spare time, and he's like, I'm just gonna go benchmark the B580, and that is what spread all of the information about how the B580 has been significantly improved with budget CPUs. That's like, I should make a video just on that. That is honestly crazy. Like, no news outlet or anything picked it up until his video. And he only made the video because he was bored. And what he does when he's bored is benchmarks more. That's wild, man. 6 ads is diabolical. Thanks, Twitch. That's actually how we pay for these bad boys, but we will talk about the giveaway as soon as this ad is over. So we'll go from one ad to another because that's how we roll, man. That's called love. I agree, man. Do you automatically get enter for the giveaway? I'm going to explain all giveaway stuff as soon as these diabolical 6 ads are over. What ads? Question mark. Some people with that ZTT badge next to their name, they don't have to deal with that, man. Dude, that's a lot. That's a lot of Max Verstappen's here. Titanic God with a 1,000 bid. He says, do you think I should get yellow RGB for my PC? I have the H5 Flow 2024 case. What do you think? I am always, not always, I am usually a fan of single color RGBs. With software like Signal RGB, Unifans and all that, I mean, you can make this turn into an absolute fireworks show, especially when you have this much RGB. But as you can see, I have just solid color other than one small animation going on. Because with all these RGBs, I do like a little bit of movement, but it's still all one color, and that's it. And the only way I actually did this was it's actually alternating from yellow to off or yellow to black. And then like they're just like rotating through there. It's not like just yellow going back and forth. It's kind of weird how it's set up. But I like the single color. If you like it, then I think it's worth it. If you don't like it, then I don't think you should spend money on that. That is completely up to you. Shay D with the 500 bid, he says, how's your fantasy season going? Almost 2 months. I think I'm 3-2. I think I'm a little bit higher than mid-pack. The best of the rest, if you will. Right now, 3-2. I'm on an 0-2 streak. I started off real hot. I had 2 weeks ago, ironically, when I started losing, 4 players go on injured reserve on the same week. So that one kind of hurt a little bit. But I'm still optimistic because all of those injured reserves are only like 4 to 6 weeks. So I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be all right, man. Harry Plopper with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you. Okay, all right, real quick before we start building. If you guys are brand new around here, we are literally always running a gaming PC giveaway. It's totally legit. This is the 14th giveaway PC that we've done so far here on Twitch. You got to be watching on Twitch. Type in ! giveaway. Click the link, and that will log and make sure you log in via Twitch. That way, whenever you tune into the streams, your account is earning points and it is a raffle style of giveaway. On October 23rd, which is 2 weeks from today, we are going to be doing a Thirsty Thursday, and we're going to raffle this PC off, and then we're going to immediately start building the 15th giveaway PC. You can earn points totally for free. We are pay-to-win friendly, so subs, double the rate, bits, donos, etc. That gives you bonus points and whatnot. But one important thing to note is that you have to convert your points into tickets. Because we are getting close to that, I'm going to show you how to do that right now, because you need to, because I am not streaming next Thursday. Okay, so you go over here. We got 5,000 people entered into the giveaway. I'm going to refresh it real quick. Over here on the left-hand side, it shows you all of the ways how you can earn points. Look, I'm not even logged in yet. Hold on, let me log in real quick. I got to make sure that I'm logged in. I've been missing out on my points, man. Can't log in on the website? You should be able to. Unless if they're having issues right now. Oh, wow. Oh, maybe they're having an issue right now. Yeah, that didn't work for me either. If you're having problems logging in, that could be legit. Yeah, their authorization is down right now. Okay, well, remember this for whenever it comes back. That's literally the first time that we've ever seen that. Or that I've ever seen that. Or seen you guys talking about it. But anyway, whenever it does come back, please convert your points into tickets. Do not wait. Because I am not streaming next Thursday. Next Thursday is the Steelers game. The Steelers will be on Thursday Night Football. So I will not be streaming. I will not remind you about the tickets. So on October 23rd, just in case you can't make that stream, if you have all your points that you didn't convert into tickets, those points get reset after we draw the winner and the backup winners for this. So please, as soon as that comes back online, make sure you convert your points into tickets. Otherwise, they will be completely wasted. The points do not carry over, no. If the points carried over, then people that have been watching this stream for 5 years, or whenever we started doing it, they would have an extremely high advantage. I don't think that's fair. So we reset them after we draw the winners. All right, Sprinter. Oh, and if you need any more help with that, type in !giveaway help. !giveaway help. That'll take you to a video that explains everything that you need to know. It is a worldwide giveaway. Sprinter Dash with the Twitch Prime sub for 4 months. Thank you. Anna with the 1,000 biddy says, ready to watch the Lions stomp the Steelers in a couple months? Look, I haven't gotten that far in the schedule. I take it one game at a time. This upcoming Sunday, the Steelers got Cleveland here in Pittsburgh. I'm ironically going to we don't need to get into that one. I'm just taking one game at a time. But no, I think the Steelers will absolutely dominate the Lions. You can clip that to the house. PB with 300 biddy says, Zach, what would your thoughts be on a case that is fully modular? Every single thing can be upgraded and swapped, so the same case can be either ITX or full ATX. I might make one and want to know if it's worth the investment. Okay, I have a feeling that my opinion on this is different than most people. I would absolutely not want anything to do with that type of case. You guys let me know how you feel. A fully modular case that can be all the way from ITX to ATX, personally, I would hate it. They have already done variations of like ITX to micro ATX, micro ATX to ATX, and they've made modular designs where you have to build the... Like, I've gotten PC cases that come in boxes that are this high because it's just a bunch of flat parts that you have to put together. No, thank you. That's not my style, man. I need the case to be ready to go. That's not my style at all. I like to just pick it up and build, but I have a feeling that there's a lot of super nerds out there that would like that, to be honest. She Wit with the Twitch Prime sub. Fuzzy Logic with the 6 months says, love the content. Keep it up, fellow dad. Appreciate that. All right, we're caught up. We're good to go. Usually if they do a case like that, none of the sizes will quite look right. Maybe. I don't know about that one. I gotta hit record here. This is for a YouTube video. I totally forgot that I was supposed to be recording this the whole time. I think my editors are gonna be upset with me, but it's all good. Could we please see the parts? Are we done yapping? 45 minutes? 46 minutes? I'm okay. I'm okay if now's the cutoff yapping point. Do you rate PC setups? No, not really. Less yapping? Just clip the whole stream? It's not a bad idea, man. For the 5-year logo, you can put Ruby? Maybe, but then we already did Platinum. Ruby's not really above Platinum. I clipped the J call part. Appreciate that. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to talk about PCs. I don't know about you guys. Actually, hold on. Let's do a quick update on YouTube chat real quick. Modular case is sick. Okay. Modular power supply is cool as well. Okay, okay. Is a Ryzen 5 5600 with an RX 5700 XT a good combo? That's a valid question. The answer is yes. Yo, Zach, I have a good ATX small case. Price doesn't matter. Oh, I need a good ATX small case? A small ATX case. I mean, they definitely do make those. I mean, they're not small, but they can be small for an ATX case. I don't know. I don't really have that type of data in my brain. YouTube's finally locked in. Yeah, this is looking good, man. Zach, I like the shirt. That's valid. Are more small factor builds coming up at some point? Yeah. Okay. I just built my first PC. You might not like it. All right, I'm tuned in for that one. T-Ban? All right, let's listen to T-Ban's PC that I'm not gonna like. And then we'll start talking about our parts. We banned all the spammers. Yeah, I mean, dude, Twitch or YouTube looks fine. We might have to roll. How many people we got on YouTube right now? Oh, we're down to 3. That's a lot of chatters for just 3 people, but not bad, man. Where's T-Bam? T-Bam, I need the bill, man. Hurry up. We are literally all waiting on you. He says it's mainly for editing. That is literally not useful information right now. I need some parts, man. Like if you start talking about a parts list that you don't think I'm gonna like, dude, I start itching for it bad. I need this type of data immediately. I need you to type faster. I was playing Fortnite and out of nowhere my internet was terrible. I use Ethernet. How do I fix it? That's a good question. If you're on Ethernet, man, that could be a whole bunch of things. Honestly, just because it could be a whole bunch of things, I would first double check your ego and watch the replay and make sure that you're actually not blaming lag for you sucking. Like, I'm being totally honest. Like, Wi-Fi dropouts, interference, you know, maybe it comes disconnected. Like, something could happen when you're on Wi-Fi. But when you're on Ethernet, like, dude, like that is a pretty consistent setup. Like, that is the reason why we game on Ethernet, is because we don't use base take. Thank you. I appreciate that. That would be step number one, is to watch the replay. Step number two, that's pretty elaborate, man. I would check your router configs. Do a reboot of your route. Like, most people don't reboot their router for like 6 months at a time. You get a fresh feeling. Like, you should reboot your router like at least once a week, man. Those things can get bogged, especially if you have an older one. Those things can really get bogged down. A reboot goes a long way on a router. Brutal hard truths, but yeah, I don't know, man. That is the benefit of Ethernet, is you don't have like spiky internet. Maybe someone was downloading something in your house or something. I don't know, man. Dude, where is T-Ban? Oh, he says, sorry, English is not my first language. That's fine. Okay, all right, we're getting some parts. He's starting to type out the parts one line at a time. So far, we got Ryzen 9 9900X. That sounds fine to me, man. I like the 9900X. Like, especially if you're a video editor. That makes complete sense. You are 1 for 1, sir. That's as good of a start as it gets. You don't need an X3D as a video editor. That's good. Steven with the $10 YouTube Super Chat says, someone offered me $850 for a 4070 Ti Super, and I just sold my Xbox for $550. I got a 1440p monitor, 180 hertz already. Should I sell it? And what? And do what? LOL. Wild dilemma, right? Coming to you from Montco? What? Coming to you from Montco. M-O-N-T capital C. What is a Montco? You guys getting this? You guys picking up what he's putting down? Montgomery County? Oh my god, it's in PA. Dude, is this like right down the road from me? Dude, that's in Philly. Is that what you're talking about? Montgomery County, PA? Montco? You don't actually think that people outside of Montco know what that had to have been Rage Bay, man. Was that a joke? Dude, there's no way people outside of Montco would know what a Monaco? No, there's no T in Monaco. Dude, I got lost on that one, man. Yeah, you're right. That is a wild dilemma from out, especially when you're out in Montco. Dude, trust me, Montco is not to be messed with. Everybody knows that. I'm not tracking this situation at all, man. I think you should buy whatever gaming PC, whatever. All right, here's the top level advice, man. However much money you got, Spend as much as it on the PC. Just don't forget about the monitor. That's the best I can give you. Ernesto with the $5 super chat says, build my first PC, shared it on X, 9950 X3D, 5080, Asia Horse Infinity fans. Thank you for the ZTT tips. Dude, nice. That's a great build. Arter with the super chat says, hey, Zach, I would like to get your opinion on my $7,000 PC. Could I please get your advice? You're not going to like my advice, man. Based on that super chat amount, I think you're being serious that you spent $7,000. If you would like to tell me the specs, go ahead. But I'm just warning you now, you're probably not going to like what I say about your $7,000 PC. Okay? Feel free if you want to, but you don't have to. Thank you for the super chat. OF with the super chat says, hello from Romania, watching while at work. Nice, man. Dude, I've been to Romania. FYI. Jorge, for like a couple hours. Jorge with the $2 super chat says, upgraded my 9070 non-XT for a 5070 Ti or 5080. I mean, both are upgrades coming from a 9070, but I would rather it be a beefier upgrade, so I would go 5080, but I mean, it's up to you on how much you want to spend. Corky with the 300 biddies says, what app did you finally end up using for the RGB to spread democracy properly? I got the Lee L Connect working perfectly fine, actually. It didn't take a lot of setup at all. Once I DDU'd the drivers, like Windows stopped being funky and it was all good. And then I reinstalled drivers, got the L Connect going. This is in fact Armory Crate. And that's working perfectly fine. Just selected that GIF. And then everything else, so the GPU, the motherboard, and the RAM is still using Signal RGB. So it's a lot. Signal RGB, Armory Crate, and the Lee L Connect. But they are all working. I did have to tell Signal RGB to stop. Oh, that's what it was on stream. So the reason why L Connect kept opening and closing is because Signal RGB can automatically close any competing hardware. That way there's no like weird RGB. It's not a monopoly thing, I promise. So I just disabled it from closing down L Connect and now it works. I think that's the answer to your question. Miguel with the 5 months says, just want to say goodnight and thank you for what you do to the PC building community. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. To do Swift. Spencer with the Twitch Prime subs. Spoonie with the 3 months says, let's go. Ale with the Twitch Prime sub. Sprinter with the 4 month. J Tech Lab with the $5 super chat says 9060 XT 8 gig or a B580. Dude, that is such, oh my god. I don't want people asking me that. Dude, that is a tough question. Then dude, I literally go to sleep thinking about this one. This is one of the hot topics in my opinion right now. An 8 gig 9060 XT or a B580. I know most of you are going to say a B580 because it has 12 gigabytes of VRAM and everybody hates 8 gigabyte GPUs. Dude, the 9060 XT smashes the B580 in terms of ad. Yeah, that was a good conversation to have during an ad. That's tough, man. The 9060 XT significantly does better in every game. But like everybody will tell you, like they just started to do in the Twitch chat, B580. So it probably shouldn't be a tough one. You probably should just go with the 9060 XT because it's better, to be honest. It feels weird now because the B580 had such good price to performance before the 9060 XT came out. But now, yeah, the 9060 XT 8 gig. 9060 XT 100,000% all day long, no questions. Yeah, we're talking about the 8 gig. We're talking about the 8 gig. Everybody hates the 8 gig, but it is actually better than the 12 gig B580. It's 912 and we aren't building. Dude, I'm telling you, we have such an easy build tonight. We're going to smoke this build in like 16 minutes would be my guess. Is the 9060 8 gig good for 1080p? It's great for 1080p, man. It's a really good card. it's a really good card. It's just there is also a 16 gig version, which is better value. But the 8 gig card, like by itself, if you put it into your computer, gives you really good 1080p gaming. Clip that for sure. Yeah, you can, man. That is all facts. Bumper Cart with the 4-month. Quap with the Twitch Prime sub. Local Space Kitty says, can we get more pre-ZTT lore? Dude, you can't just ask that. I can't just like whip up like random facts out of my head, man. Although, to be fair, I was just thinking... I don't think I'm going to be able to remember it. I was just thinking about some more lore that I could get in a video that I've never shared before, but I don't think I'm going to be able to remember what that was. Yeah, no. I got something brewing. But I can't remember what I was thinking about. I was just thinking about it the other day, though. Fish33 with the $2 super chat says, build or you're an Eagles fan? All right, first up, for today's $700 gaming PC, we are going to stick with the tried and tested AM4 platform, only because we're at $700, and at $700, we don't want to go AM5 because that'll use too much of our budget. So we have the Ryzen 5 5600. Pairing with that, we have our motherboard, the also tried and tested ASRock B450M AC R2.0. This is a very standard micro ATX motherboard. It's got built-in Wi-Fi. Costs like 75 bucks or something. Can't go wrong with it. We've easily purchased hundreds of those here at ZTT. For the RAM, we got some PNY XLR8. I would assume this is 32 gigs. Oh, wow, 16 gigs. Dude, I was kind of slacking on that choice. 16 gigs of DDR4. 3200 megahertz. CL16. Well, at least that's good. We at least got the right timings and speed. We got that. For our SSD, we got none other than, of course, the Clev Crass 1TB. This is an NVMe Gen 4 budget, but still reliable SSD. We're going to be using the stock cooler on the 5600. For the power supply, we have a 600 watt Apivia Prestige. Remember, Apivia is not necessarily a good power supply brand, but with power supplies, it's not about the brand, it's about the actual model. And this is a tier C. I think they're only tier C rated model. Very good, very reliable, and only $52 every day of the week on Amazon. We use these a ton for the ultra budget builds. We are going to be putting all of these parts inside the Okanos Mirage 4, ladies and gentlemen. I've used this a bunch of times. Well, not me. We have built in this a lot of times. I actually just sent an email yesterday to order, or 2 days ago, to order another pallet of Mirage 4s. But this is the black version. We've been buying pallets of the white one for our Frost Nova build on zttbuilds.com. And for our GPU, for our $700 gaming PC, we are, of course, come on now, going with an XFX RX 9060 XT, the 16 gig model. We got enough room in our budget, man. We don't need to make that debate between the 8 or the 16. We got the full 16 gigabytes here, and this is going to be a pretty capable gaming PC for, I don't remember what the final price was, but it's somewhere in the $700 range. This entire build, actually, I'm not making a dedicated video on the build. We are making a full setup guide on a long form YouTube video. It's a $1,000 competitive setup guide. So it's gonna, for $1,000, it's gonna include the custom build, monitor, all the peripherals, mouse, keyboard, etc. But this one is geared towards competitive gaming. So our last $1,000 setup guide was all about 1440p performance. This one is aimed at competitive gaming. So the monitor, we got a 1080p 280 hertz panel. We got some super sweaty budget peripherals, a very sweaty mouse pad. Oh my God. It should be good, but we are building the PC for that $1,000 setup today. What were you saying about being an Eagles fan? I didn't even hear what you said. I forget. There's T-Ban. T-Ban with the $10 super chat says, sorry for taking so long. The parts are a Ryzen 9 9900X, RTX 5060, Asus TUF B850, 32 gigs of RAM, Corsair 850 watt power supply, 3 terabytes of storage, and a Corsair 4000D. I know most people are going to hate that, but like, if you've ever heard me say anything about an editing PC, which if you think I'm going to hate that build, then you haven't heard me say this. I say the same thing every time we talk about editing PCs, man. That is what an editing PC should look like, in my opinion. You go heavy on the CPU and the cores. You don't need X3D. You got the 9900X. That's perfect. You don't need a beefy GPU for video editing. The 5060 is plenty GPU for video editing. The only thing that I would actually change is going from 32 to 64 gigs of RAM. With programs like Adobe Premiere, that will, especially if you're editing in editing 4K footage, it will actually leverage 64 gigs of RAM over 32. 32 is fine, but you do notice a good difference on the timeline with 64. But other than that, that is a good build for editing. It makes no sense for a gaming PC. It's way too much CPU compared to GPU. But for an editing PC, that does make sense, man. You're fine. Are you building with two 3050s again? No, but I did film that video today. Editing eats RAM. I think the best way to explain it, at least with Premiere, I don't know about editing with DaVinci Resolve or anything else. At least with Premiere, 32 gigs is not even the minimum for editing. It's just Adobe will leverage more RAM. It's not that it's a high RAM requirement. It's just it will take advantage of more RAM. And when you're editing 4K footage, dude, I remember the day going from 32 gigs to 64 gigs when I was editing the videos, and it used all of it, and it was much faster. But no, that's a good build, T-Bam. Thank you for keeping us updated on that. Arter with another super chat says, height Y70 touch infinite. Oh yeah, what did Arter originally say? Oh, this is the $7,000 build? All right, we gotta get in the right mindset here, man. All right. Arter's $7,000 gaming PC consists of the height Y touch. Oh my God, terrible start. The height Y70 touch infinite. We got that right there. The infinite. Oh wait, sorry. Oh my God. Asus ROG Strix X870 gaming Wi-Fi. That's fine. I think that might be what I have. A Ryzen 9 9950X3D. That's expected. A Panorama 360 AIO. Yep. We got some RAM. Oh, need to send 2 chats, not enough. Okay, so far that's looking good, but definitely not $7,000, man. You're getting old, bro. Dude, that was terrible reading. Yeah, we're not gonna clip that one. That was bad, man. Yeah. I gotta work on my. I don't know what happened, but my monitor. Not to make excuses, but here's the excuse. I'm looking at two. I got my camera right there. I got a monitor right above it. I got another monitor above that. I got like this big, ridiculously bright light that is right behind that monitor. So whenever I look at YouTube super chats specifically on the right-hand side, dude, I'm getting all that light. I'm getting all that light, man. Not to make excuses. Lens flare, dude, it's more than lens flare. It's like looking at the sun. It's bad. All right. CJ with the $2 super chat says, did you change out your fans on your PC? Yeah, man. These are the Lian Li CL Unifans or whatever they are. They are not the Unifans. Dude, I love them. I was saying on Tuesday, I am not really a fan of the infinity mirror design anymore just because of how popular they are. I like these. I like the side profile lights without the infinity mirror. I'm definitely a big fan of them now. All right, I gotta go take a break. I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't go anywhere. You are currently earning points towards the giveaway. I'm gonna run a quick ad during this BRB break. That way we don't have to watch ads when I actually start building the PC, which I will do as soon as I come back. Don't go anywhere. All right. Are we actually ready? Oh, wait, hold on. I thought we were going to build. We got the follow-up message from Arthur. Samsung 9100 Pro, 8 terabyte. Wow. ROG Astral RTX 5090. A white Lian Li Edge EG 1200G. This is the parts list. Aesthetic performance was on my mind. Plus Lian Li aesthetic cables. I am serious on this. Okay, here's the deal, Arter. Thank you for the super chats. I appreciate it. You have a very good build. There is no doubting that at all. I just have no idea why you paid $7,000 for that. Realistically, I don't know. Maybe was it a pre-built? I feel like you could buy all those parts for like less than 5. I don't have all those memorized. It definitely should not. It definitely did not cost $7,000. Maybe you bought a high-end pre-built. I'm not sure. It just seems like you spent too much. Maybe you're including the monitor or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, you have a good build. You have a good build. It is a competent high-end parts list for sure. It just should not have cost $7,000. I don't think. Okay. All right. Let's catch up on everything else. Then we're gonna build. We got that. T-Band. We got Malia. Oh, I forgot to run ads. My bad. I totally forgot to run ads. I forgot to press the button. Malia with the 2-month. Bumper Cart with the 4-month. Quap with the Twitch Prime sub. Okay, we're caught up. Let's go. You guys ready? We're gonna get this 5600. I don't know why it came in this box. I think this is like, what do they call? It's not a system tray, because we did get the cooler. And it was brand new. It's when companies bulk order CPUs. I'm not sure why we have one for this build, though. 7900 XTX or a 4080 Super. They are relatively the same performance. But so if you find a equal pricing, I would probably get the Super. Or if you prefer ray tracing, I would get the Super. But if you are looking for the best FPS per dollar value, and the XTX is cheaper, which it probably is, then I would get that. But either one is still really good. Bro called out Jared at Meta PCs. Dude, I didn't call out anybody at Meta PCs. I specifically did not name drop anybody. Dude, I never said it was Jared at all. I still have, to this day, have not confirmed who it was. There are other people that have said who it was or speculated who it was. Dude, that was not me, man. I would never name drop somebody like that. I was in his stream when the video dropped. I got a text from Zach that said he's going to send me the clip of when Jared watched the video while live. He hasn't sent it to me yet, though. He sent that to me a while ago. Okay, but my question is, how did Jared know, or anybody at Meta PCs, not necessarily just Jared, how did they know that the video dropped when it did? Were there just people in chat that said you need to watch this? How did they first find out about it? That I don't know. Jared or anybody else. I mean, could be anybody over there. I just want to know how they found out about it. All right, here's our 5600. Let's get this installed, shall we? Lock in? Dude, I'm thinking it's time to lock in, man. There we go. All right. Hold on, let me give me some zoom in action here. If you guys, if you've never handled an AM4 CPU and you're about to, or you plan on it, please hold it like this. It might look like I'm just like casually like throwing this thing around. What you don't want to do is allow your fingertips. Sorry. Oh my God. Allow your fingertips to curl over, because you will bend the pins on the edges like that. So whenever you're holding this, you're kind of just making sure that your fingertips stay nice and straight. Okay. And then you just set that in here. It's always going to be in this orientation. Find the arrow on your motherboard, the gold triangle on the CPU, but it is always in this orientation, rotated clockwise. Lock it down. The AM4 locking mechanism is like non-existent compared to AM5. There's no pressure on there at all. But yeah, there we go. CPU is installed. Now we got the RAM. I never liked the AM4 orientation. Dude, I agree, man. Like, why couldn't they just make the socket so the Ryzen is pointed up? Seems like a major oversight. They could have just done that. I'm sure there's some science behind it, but... How are you today? Dude, I'm doing good, man. Having a good day over here. All right, let's get some RAM action here. Oh, this is during an ad, so this is an exclusive RAM ASMR. I got you guys. For those of you... Oh! For those of you that are not watching an ad right now, I'm going to give you some... This is exclusive. Dude, I see the ad, man. I see it, but I'm sorry. Sometimes we have to give some exclusive content every now and then for our paying members. So here you go. Wow, that was kind of a letdown. I apologize. Let's see if this next one sounds any better. Kind of weak clicks, I'm not gonna lie, but it's installed, man. It's installed. Do we do exclusive wiggles too? Or do we save the wiggles for everybody? There's a lot of people watching an ad right now. I don't know, man. Underwhelming clicks? Yeah, they were. Very underwhelming. Sorry about that. Should the wiggle test be exclusive or not? It's the board? Yeah, the board felt a little... Save the wiggles? Wiggle it. Wiggle. Wiggle. Weak clicks, so exclusive wiggles. I like that logic. All right. Here's the exclusive wiggle test. Here, watch this. They can only see what I'm doing. They can't hear what I'm doing. So I'm gonna pretend that the result of this wiggle test is insane. And I want you guys to say in the chat, like, oh my God, or something. That way they really think that they're missing out on this. Watch this. All right, just roll with me. Take my lead on this, okay? They have no idea what we're saying. They can only see me. Ready? Oh my God. Did you guys see that? Oh my goodness. Oh my God, it's crazy. Like, it's so normal. It's like, it's a decent wiggle test, but they have no idea what I'm saying. Dude, if that doesn't get them to subscribe, like, I don't know what will, man. Like think about, like, oh, dude, they're probably freaking out right now. If we don't see a bunch of subs and Twitch subs after that, dude, if that's not marketing, I don't know what marketing is, man. Okay, all right, act normal. I think they're coming back in 10 seconds. Wow. Dude, that might be... They're so pissed. What happened, ads? Oh my God, dude. That was the craziest wiggle test that I've ever done in my life. You guys missed that? You guys were watching ads? What happened? Question mark? Dude, that was absolutely insane. We have never done a wiggle test like that before. Y'all missed it. It was crazy. I don't even want, like, dude, I definitely don't even want to touch that thing again, man. That was wild. If you guys are sick of missing exclusive content like that, feel free to drop a Twitch sub. That way you never miss anything like that again. I apologize that was an exclusive wiggle test behind the ads, but dude, that was absolutely insane. The motherboard's destroyed. It might be, but I'm gonna continue the build just in case. 10 out of 10. I think you got your scale backwards, but yeah, dude, that was insane. All right, Candy Crusher with the $10 super chat says, "Hey Zach, I'm watching this from Chabad headquarters in Crown Heights." Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know where that is. Celebrating the holiday of Sukkos, and this is my first stream. I might want to do such a build in the future. Can't wait to see it. Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Franktastic with the $5 super chat says, "First build, I have an 011 Vision compact with a 9800 XRD, 64 gigs of RAM. Motherboard is an X870E with a 5080 GPU. Should I get it or doesn't it matter?" Should I get it? Yeah. I mean, that sounds good. I mean, that's a really good build. Dude, I can't tell you how to spend your money. I like it. Sounds good. Arter with another super chat says, "I don't live in the US. It's not the pre-built. It is the price from what I get on Amazon in my country." Arter, I was not talking about the price of your build. I was talking about T-Bam. Oh, wait, no, I was talking to you. Never mind, my bad. I got Arter and T-Bam confused. My bad. Okay, all right, so that's it was $7,000 out. Okay, well, yeah. Then I have no idea how much it would cost. That might be a normal cost for wherever you live, so disregard all of that. But like I said, it's a competent high build. Fish giving out a tier 1 gifted sub, thank you. Winter Genesis with the 2 months says, "Thank you for all the helpful advice, Zach. I'm hoping to save up money and get a PC built in the near future. Thanks for the stream." You're welcome, man. Thank you for watching. Charlie with the Twitch Prime sub. Tiggles with the Twitch Prime sub. Eve with the 300 biddies. I always get confused. How are you doing today? I'm doing all right myself. I hope you have a good day today. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Ruby with the Twitch Prime sub. Ride my avatar with the... What? Ride my avatar with the Twitch Prime sub. Teru with the 2-month. Omnius Plays with the Twitch Prime sub. Vivid with the 12-month. Thank you very much, man. The full color ZTT badge. Let's go. Steve, Twitch Prime. All right, I think I'm all caught up. I think I got everything. Let's what do we want to install next? SSD. Oh, dude, I need tools. I need my screwdriver. I got my translucent screwdriver here outside the toolbox, which we will have to get out at some point, but for now I got this stored away. I just went to YouTube to watch the RAM wiggle test. Dude, you missed it, man. Right? That dude, don't spoil it, man. That's exclusive content. If you were watching ads during that exclusive RAM wiggle test, dude, that's pirating. Don't be spoiling that, man. That's unfair to creators. You can't be doing that around here. It was crazy. Yeah. I think you all signed a contract when you became a Twitch sub that is exclusive content. All right. We haven't done this for a while, but this is the reason why I love this Clev Crass C910 is because it comes with the heat shield uninstalled. So when you have a cheapo motherboard like this that does not come with a pre-installed heatsink, then it makes sense to install this on here. So that's what we're going to do. If you're using a slightly higher end motherboard, it'll have a heatsink. So you don't need to use this. And you just put that in right there. I love this option. I have a feeling that there's a scientific reason why other SSD manufacturers don't do this. I don't know. Maybe they're losing money or something by doing it. I'm not really sure. But what I do know is I love this. And this is one of the main reasons why I buy this. Actually, we'll go from this way. This is one of the main reasons why I buy it. It's just because I love that flexibility. So we're going to try and install that OCD friendly here, which I think I did. And now we're going to realize that I never got out a M.2 screw. So we'll grab that and then we'll install it. Clev the GOAT. I mean, Clev does have a lot of dubs, man, especially on the budget hardware marketplace, or with that specialty. They're pretty good. Better to put the heatsink on after M.2 is on the board? I disagree with that. Actually, I wholeheartedly disagree with that. That means you would be pushing down on the SSD, like into the slot this way? Oh my god! What? Who said that? Hold on. Hold on. Who said that? Ravager? Ravager 1240 says, better to put the heatsink on after the M.2 is on the board. All right, Ravager. I don't know if that was like trolling or being malicious, but like that's actual terrible advice, man. If you were to put this heatsink on after the M.2 is installed, like look at this. Like, do you want to bend your SSD trying to install that? You're putting all that pressure on the M.2 slot, and then like you're warping the dude, don't do that, man. Like that is actual bad advice. I don't know who taught you to do that. 0 out of 10 rage bait? No, that's not rage bait, man. Guys, that is giving him too much credit. I could be wrong. No, I don't think that was rage bait, man. I think that was just bad advice. I think you guys give people too much credit, thinking that it was an elaborate scheme of rage baiting. I think it was just wrong. SSD bend test? Well, I mean, I just did it, man. I'll put some serious bend on that. That has to be the worst advice. Ravager says, yeah, not rage baiting. What do you mean by that? I knew it wasn't rage bait, but like, are you like standing firm on that advice, or is there a follow-up? Not rage baiting. Maybe it wasn't the best thing to say. Or not rage baiting. You're still wrong, Zach. Dude, now I'm on the edge of my seat, man. We're Can I ban them? Hold on. We gotta see what the painful, chill. You can prep the banhammer, but we don't painful. We don't banhammer people for just being not fully equipped with the dude, relax. Somebody just put the hammer down. You can have it at the ready, but just wait. Like, he could have just been wrong. We're allowed to be wrong here. It's okay to be wrong. Okay? Come on. I don't know why that guy said fix your mods. I don't know what he was talking about. My mods, dude, maybe some of them do need fixed, man. No, we're not fragging Randy. We're not running a poll to ban the guy. It was just bad advice. You're allowed to have bad advice, but hopefully somebody corrects you. Mods need a hug. That might be it, man. We might need to go on a snowboarding trip here. We're a little overdue, dude. It's been 10 months since our mod snowboarding trip, man. I think this is a cry for help for Painful. Clutch over the 300 bit says, I'm building a PC soon. I plan for a 5080. Should I take some budget from that and buy a 1440p OLED and maybe get a 9070 XT instead? You inspired me to build a PC. I've been mowing lawns for... Oh, dude, let's go. I've been mowing lawns for 6 months straight to afford it. Love the streams. Keep it up. Dude, that gets me fired up. That is insane. That is a... Oh, my God, dude. Like that's... Dude, let's go. That's like the whole mission of ZTT right there, man. You mowed lawns for 6 months, and now you're debating about buying a 5080 build or a 9070 XT with a 1440p OLED. Dude, that is like at least 30 of my videos wrapped up right there. Dude, I love that for you, man. Personally, I would do the XT and the OLED if that's the debate. The 5080 is objectively better, and it will get you better frame rates, for sure. But I do like the XT and the OLED play instead. But, dude, either way, man, let's go. Let's go. Dude, that is sick. Primo with the Twitch Prime sub. Wow, that worked out well. Hungry Dude with the Twitch Prime sub. King with the 5-month resub. The Vilky. Eyes on what? Hawk Slayer. All with the Twitch Prime subs. Interesting. Appreciate those subs, guys. Thank you. Zach, why did you replace the 9070 XT? Because the performance in Helldivers has been absolutely atrocious lately. Oh, I don't have my big screw bit. Oh, no. It's right here. And... my XT was actually crashing a little bit. Like, dude, Helldivers is having some performance problems. The devs acknowledged it like 2 weeks ago. I think now is a good time to just... for the sake of spreading democracy, I need as much freedom FPS as possible. So, it was time to bust out the 5090 again, man. It's not for me. It's only for freedom. AMD hater Lisa Sue is disappointed. I know, man. I'm not... If it makes you feel any better about my AMD biases, I just got an AMD shirt in the mail today. So I'll be wearing that soon. Don't worry, man. I got you. I also bought an Intel shirt just to balance things out a little bit. But the AMD one got here today. Are we using the stock cooler? We are. For a $700... super competitive pure performance gaming PC, we are in fact using the stock cooler. Before we use the stock cooler though, we desperately need to rotate the fan orientation of this. I haven't done this for a hot minute. If you've been watching ZTT for a long time, you've probably seen me do this 100 times though. But I hate how the AMD logo, this is the orientation because it's a rectangle, it's not a square. This is the orientation either this way or this way. I absolutely hate that. So what we're going to do over the next 5 minutes is uninstall this whole contraption. That way we can rotate the AMD logo to be face up. Because we are not animals here. We like things to be neat and tidy. So we're going to spend a couple minutes to make that happen because it's totally worth it every single time. You literally did this for your small form factor travel build? Like I said, we're allowed to be wrong. Okay? Sometimes we're just wrong at some things. Okay? My bad. I completely forgot that I did this 2 weeks ago. Some might call that long ago. But I did forget. My bad. Painful says AMD logo is correct orientation for the CPU and socket. That's true. Yeah, see, like that, is that why they did it like that? They got the Ryzen facing this way and the AMD logo facing this way? Like, they match? Does that make sense? Yeah, I think we're tracking that one. I don't know. Maybe that's why they did it that way. Who knows? Alright, let's try to pop this off. I kind of regret not getting OLED back when I built my PC. Well, it's not too late, man. Is this the twist? I don't know what... Oh, I think this is the twist, actually. This is an old one. Yeah, wow. This is the old one, man. This is the revision B, I think? Dude, is that fan busted? Dude, I didn't do that. I actually didn't do that, just for the record. I don't think so. Somebody watch that stream back. I don't think I did that, man. Like, that's not where I'm putting pressure. Wait, hold on. Where'd it go? Did I do that? I don't think, like, I genuinely don't think I did that, actually. You didn't? I am putting pressure close to that, but not actually on that. I think it'll be okay. We're definitely not gonna sell a PC like this. No, I genuinely don't think that was me. I like to admit my mistakes, but I don't think I did that one. I'm gonna install this anyway, though, just so we can finish the build. But this is not coming off. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. New cooler. We will definitely get a new cooler for the video, but we can continue the build like this. I checked it back. You didn't do it. I don't believe you checked it back that quick. Somebody send me the clip. I want to see if I did it. Shipping company's fault. Breeze with the 2-month. Defibble with the Twitch Prime. 76er with the 4 months says, can you put the Helldiver's helmet on? No, dude, I can't. Are there screws keeping the top on? Yeah, I removed it. I think this is Rev B, right? Yeah, look at this. Dude, see, look, I'm tracking this whole situation, man. Rev B. That's the old. Dude, Rev B was when, like, the 3600 was brand new. This is a very old CPU cooler. The old revision. I'm pretty sure it was just a quick rotation. And then you... But, dude, I don't know why, man. This is not popping off at all. You should set up a receipt printer when somebody subs. Yeah, that sounds like not a waste of paper. Fan broke from old age? It might have. I've never... I mean, these are usually difficult to get off, but not this difficult. How about we put the whole thing back on and then start over? We're already at an hour 35. Maybe we just leave it on here, man. Maybe we might have to suck it up. I am now convinced that I need to keep these in the house because I think... Did we have an issue last time with one of these? No, guys, I already removed the screw behind the AMD logo. There we go. Oh my god, why is this so difficult? Okay. All right, let's try to do it without doing that then. There might be a way. Usually, I remove them because I don't want to end up stripping these screws out. But we might be able to do it without even doing that. We'll try it. Just get the octopus. That actually might be sharp. That might actually be sharp. We might be able to do this. It's just hard to, it's hard to take these screws out. That one's easy. With the shroud on. 906 with Twitch Prime sub, thank you. Matt with the super chat says, hey Zach, I'm a subscriber from Southeast Asia. I was wondering if you had heard of Ryzen 3 8300G. Will it maybe be a good budget gaming PC? I don't think I've ever heard of the 8300G. Is that? Says the build will take 16 minutes. Turns out the CPU cooler will take 16 minutes. No, I think we're actually good now. I'm actually misremembering too. One of the main reasons why we take the shroud off is because we would paint them, and then by doing what I'm doing right now, this would like severely scratch the paint. But we don't have paint, so like that's way less of a factor. So we don't even need to do that. What I was trying to do. I completely forgot about that concept. So yeah, we'll be good. I do want to know if it was actually me that broke it, though. No, I don't think I've ever heard of the 8300G. Have you guys? Check clips? Oh, did I really? All right, let me see. Let's watch the replay. Hold on. Dude, I really hope this replay actually shows what happened. Okay, here we are. Oh, dude, that's not broken! Hold on. Oh, dang. Dude, I did break. Oh, we don't have an action shot of it actually breaking? Dang. That's not broken, though. Whoa. Hold on. It might have actually been broken. Hold on. I'm not convinced. Hold on. Hold on. Look right here. Nope, that's not it. It's this one. Okay, I definitely broke it. Yep, I broke it. My bad. There's an action shot. Do we have the action shot? Dude, smooth and quick P. I don't have the audio. I would totally play that clip of me calling this a smooth PC. Yeah, I broke that one, man. I've never that's a first time, man. That's unfortunate, man. That is a rookie move right there, man. My bad. I think we're definitely still gonna install it though. Go watch the clip I posted? No, man. I got it, man. When people say that I make mistakes on, or if I've ever broken anything or royally screwed things up, we gotta archive this one, man. There we go. It's bound to happen, man. What Ryzen is it? We got a Ryzen 5 5600. It wasn't me. I mean, to be fair, I was questioning if it was me the whole time. I was never confident that it wasn't me. Don't be like that. Don't be weird, man. Pull it up, Jamie. Thank you for being my Jamie. I appreciate that. All right. Well, the CPU shroud is rotated. I think it's fair to say that it was an unsuccessful rotation, but we're still going to install it. Actually, I'm going to swap out my bit first. Will the air-cooled manipulation be the longest part of this build? Dude, I'm like, as soon as this is installed, we got thermal paste on here, just for the record. I'm thinking as soon as this CPU cooler is installed, the rest of this build's probably going to take like 9 dude, I literally... Dude, what is happening? I literally just missed with the screwdriver. The rest of this build is probably going to take like 9 minutes. That would be my guess. You can clip that one too. The air coolers are always the longest. That is true. That is true. Butterfingers of Doom, dude. I'm off today. I'm off, man. What case? We got the Okanos Mirage 4. I don't want this one. This is not a customer build, just so you guys know. It's 9:58. Yeah, we'll be done by like 10:05. If my public math serves me well. Okay. Alright, we're done. Motherboard is finally prepped. We got the ASRock B450M AC R2.0, Ryzen 5 5600. Okay, that got worse. We can't actually turn that on. That broke even... Oh, that broke even worse now. Wait, am I being punked? I feel like I haven't even touched it. And now it's worse. Okay, that is majorly broken. We are definitely not turning this on today. We got some PMY XLR DDR4 and a 1TB Clev Crass C910. Not functional, though. Not functional. We'll have to swap out that cooler. Just take the blade off, then turn it on. Dude, painful. Dude, I think my mods are broken, man. I don't think that's sound advice that we should be given here on Thirsty Thursday, man. Is the cooler rage baiting you? Again, you're giving it too much credit. 9 times out of 10. Salad pictures with the raiding party of 20. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for the raid. We are totally building a smooth, no problem at all gaming PC right now. Can I ban painful? Yeah. Dude, I mean, we might be getting close to it. Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate that. We have had 0 problems so far. According to my estimations, we have about 9 more minutes and this PC is going to be fully built. Welcome, Raiders. I agree, man. Bro has been begging to ban painful. Should we do a poll? I'm usually not a big poll guy. Maybe we do a poll if we should ban painful or not. Can somebody get that fired up? Yes? Yeah? Poll? Maybe we should get a quick little friendly Twitch poll. What do you guys think? Somebody want to pull that up too? Let's gamble too. I'm not opposed to a little gambling. If it's not done by 10:09, you're an Eagles fan. No, dude, come on, man. That only works once a night. Okay. I like the attempt. Can Shauner ban painful? The poll is up. So far, we have 83% of voters on yes. Painful. I hope, dude, I hope you know. Okay, I'm just now realizing the dude, it's the beer, man. I'm not locked in. I don't think we ever. Okay. I'm not here to make excuses when I make mistakes. Mistakes will always happen, especially when you build PCs while drinking beer. But if I was to assign any blame on anybody, not that I would ever do that, but if I was going to assign some blame on somebody for some of the mishaps in tonight's PC building live stream, I would say it's on the dude that said, if you don't start PC building now, you're an Eagles fan. I genuinely think that that was the culprit of every mistake. Because usually when we transition from yapping mode to getting locked in and building mode, that like takes a couple minutes, and then we actually get dialed in. Today I didn't have a chance to get dialed in. Bannon? Yeah, I think we banned that dude. If somebody could do a replay of whoever told me to start building, or I'm an Eagles fan, I think it's about time that we got rid of him. I think that's the only fair and logical step we can make here. At least he didn't say you're a Bengals fan. Well, yeah, he definitely would have been banned instantly for that one. People want blood. Is Painful actually getting a... Is he getting banned? We ban people who force Zach to start building? I think that has to be a new rule. We'll put that in the chat rules. All right, here's our 16 gig 9060 XT. Flacco is gonna save them. We'll see about that, man. We shall see. Dude, that's a nice looking, clean 16 gig 9060 XT, man. I'm not gonna lie. If you demote him, he will be. Like, I mean, guys, we have to remember here. Like, our moderation team is not set in stone. You know, if you eventually be the hero so long that you become the villain, that can happen, man. Like, you might get voted off the island. 69% at yes. Is that a joke? That's actually insane. Okay. 69% says Painful should be banned right this second. That's the numbers don't lie, man. It is nice. Okay, here we go. This is our 16 gig 9060 XT from XFX, looking pretty clean, if I do say so myself. All right, now we can actually start putting the Lego pieces together. Painful has to ban himself. Justice served. Yeah, I mean, is that how we should do things? Should we all give him like a good farewell salute? Maybe I can make a video about it. Killer Cat with Twitch Prime sub. MI5 with the 300 biddy says top 3 motherboards with an AM5 socket. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know what top 5 you mean. Price to performance, budget, the actual top 3. Dude, I don't know, man. That's way too tough of a question for me to rattle off right now. Aiden with the tier 1 sub. IV with the 300 biddy says, Zach, think you need to build more juice in that cup. Build more juice. Dude, I don't know what that means, but I can make it happen. What's the worst mistake you've ever made? Honestly, I never have an answer to that question. I think I'm going to start saying broke the CPU cooler. I mean, I have actively talked about how I am surprised week in and week out that I don't break more stuff on these live streams. I think that might be it, man. Please keep posting new PC builds on YouTube. I mean, yeah, we don't have any plans to stop anytime soon, man. You got 3 minutes? I don't think that's gonna happen, man. Sorry. Doing the build for LA Army guy? Yeah, just doing it in general, that was... Yeah, you could argue that was my biggest mistake. I will be fair, though. We did get 1 million views on that short form video on YouTube. So that kind of made me think about it. And I got, dude, I get a lot of emails still asking for commission builds. I don't know, man. I can already tell that the pain of that first commission build is already subsiding. And I'm like, dude, I could do that again. The next one's not going to be a rage bait. Surely. Surely there can't be 2 rage baits in a row, right? The next one's just going to pick normal parts in an ATX-sized case, right? Okay. All right, we got our IO shield. This is the Okonos Aqua. No, not Aqua. The Okonos Mirage 4. I think we need to add some standoffs. Oh, yeah. We gotta add two additional standoffs here. Giants are up 27-17. That's actually insane. What parts are being used? This is about a $700 gaming PC if you're joining late. We got a 5600. We're going with AM4 to keep the cost down. I mean, as much as I would love to go AM5, AM5 is still tricky for a $700 build right now. So we got AM4 with a 5600 and a 16 gig RX 9060 XT. And this is inside the Okonos Mirage 4. This will be for a YouTube video coming up. What's the most powerful PC? No regards to money. Well, if you're talking about gaming PC, 9950 X3D with a 5090. I mean, maybe you can make the argument for 2 5090s, but in general, that's about it, man. How many PCs have you built in total? I wish I knew that number, man. I would gladly pay an insane amount of money if somebody could just snap their fingers and give me that accurate reading, because I have no idea what it is. I would guess it's around the 1,000 range, but I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Dubert with the Twitch Prime sub, thank you. Fish with the super chat says, I guess I'm banned. That was me. Well, I guess that was you, man. I don't know what you're talking about, but Foxtrot with the $2 super chat says, favorite COD Zombies map. I don't really play COD Zombies, man. I mean, I've played it a few times, but where did you get the Helldiver's helmet? Dude, I 3D printed that thing, man. I just put it all together earlier, like on Monday, I think. That was my favorite 3D print of all time. This thing is sick. I mean, this thing is ridiculous. I wore it during the stream on Tuesday. But there is a ton of super glue in there. And I don't know why, but even 4 days later, every time I take it off, it's like ripping hair out of my head. And like we got the whole bald spot thing going on. So, dude, I got to be protective of that hair. So I don't know when I can turn that back on or start wearing that again. Clutcher with 300 biddy says, I think a funny video would be a reverse sleeper build. Height Y70 Touch Infinite with an RX 580. I don't know about that one, man. I appreciate the suggestion. I don't know about that. Where can I see the PSU tier list? Go to zttbuildhelp.com. And then it's on that page. zttbuildhelp.com. Sounds like a giant waste of money. Yeah, I don't know about that idea. Whenever I make videos, whenever we make videos, The number one question we ask ourselves is, what value are we providing? I don't think a height Y70 Touch with an RX 580 provides any value. I don't even know if it's entertainment value, man. I don't know about that one. Okay. Motherboard is installed. Now, this is what the backside of the Mirage 4 looks like. This is a dual chamber. This is a tiny dual chambered case. So we're going to put the power supply back here. We have this huge rat's nest of cables. It does come with a 4-pin. This is one thing I really like about the Mirage 4, is it comes with a 4-pin or 4-port 3-pin ARGB hub. So if you did have an ARGB CPU cooler, you could just plug that into here, and then they're all controlled with the button up there. But we're not doing that because we don't have an RGB CPU cooler, although we might actually swap that out at some point. I think this thing, I think we removed this, right? I don't think we need that at all. I'm pretty sure, I haven't built in the Mirage 4 in a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's safe just to remove this whole thing, right? We'll be okay without this? Are we all in agreement of that? When is the Helldiver stream? I mean, I get asked this every single day or every single stream. I don't think I'm going to stream Helldivers. Maybe like one day with the mods or something. That'd be really fun. I don't know, man. I don't think you guys would want to watch my Helldiver streams. I'm a very casual democracy spreader. Not elite level in terms of democracy spreading. I don't like Helldivers for the reason that a lot of people like Helldivers, which is like heavy difficulty. I don't play Helldivers because it's difficult. I like to play on the easier modes, and I just like the game. Let's do a mod plus Zach Helldiver stream. I mean, that would be fun one day. Lolo with the $10 super chat says, "Hey Zach, what do you think of my build?" And yes, I know my PSU is overkill. 9900 X3D, Liquid Freezer 3, ASRock Phantom Gaming X870 Riptide Wi-Fi, Part 1. Just for the record, I promise that it's not up to me how many characters you guys can put in super chats. I'm sorry that when you guys want to share your parts list on YouTube, you have to send 2 super chats. That is not well, it might be intentional from YouTube's side. It is not intentional for me. All right, part 2. G-Skill Flare X 64 gigs, 6000 megahertz CL28, Samsung 9100 Pro 4 terabyte, Zotac Solid 5070 Ti, Seasonic Prime 1600 watt. What? I know you said I wasn't going to like your power supply, but dude, that's an understatement. Are you serious? He says, yes, I know my PSU is overkill. You have a 9900 X3D and a 5070 Ti and a 1600 watt power supply? Dude, saying it's overkill, that's not an accurate description of that. That is at least double overkill, man. Other than that, it's a nice build, man. And having an overkill power supply is not the worst thing in the world. But like, dude, that is peak overkill, man. That is wild. Thank you for the $15 super chat, though. Zerkis with the 300 bit says, "Hi Zach, what's your favorite ice cream?" Chocolate mint. Titanic God with the 300 bit says, "Why does that 16 gig 9060 XT card look super good? It almost looks better than my Asus Prime." It does look good, man. I was thinking the same thing. Like that is obnoxiously clean, man. Yeah, that's really nice. Mint is so good. Yeah, chocolate mint won't be beat. I extra like chocolate mint because nobody else in the house likes chocolate mint. My wife is allergic to kiwis, which are my favorite fruit, and she basically despises chocolate mint. So whenever we have either of those in the house, it's just like a stress-free guarantee that I get that whole thing, man. Like, that is all me. If we got kiwis, actually the boys do like kiwis. But for the most part, if we got kiwis or chocolate mint in the house, that's all me, man. I don't gotta worry about it. Cookie dough is the best, though. Cookie dough is tier A. Tier A for sure. Yeah, I would put chocolate mint at tier S, and then probably like a chocolate brownie for ice cream up at tier S as well, just slightly below chocolate mint. Butter pecan, dude, that sounds at least tier A. Cookie dough is S tier. Nah, cookie dough isn't consistent. Like, different restaurants or ice cream manufacturers and whatnot, the cookie dough, like, I mean, it's always good, but sometimes it's not tier S. Chocolate mint, like, that's a guaranteed tier S. Like, you know what you signed up for. But cookie dough, like, sometimes, like, the chunks aren't big enough, or sometimes there's, like, I don't know, like, hard pieces in there. It's just not consistent. You can't trust it for a tier S. Hands down, best ice cream ever made is Ben & Jerry's Tonight Dough. I don't know what that means. Ben & Jerry's is pretty good, though. Okay, all right. Let's actually start plugging things in, shall we? Let's get out the technology here. Where's my USB 3.0? Oh. We gotta aim down, man. We got a small case that we're working with today. Plug in the USB 3.0 over yonder. That's plugged in right there. USB-C, we're not gonna have USB-C. Budget B450 motherboard, unfortunately. HD audio, plug that in. Looks above average to me. Oh, this is definitely above average. Don't get me wrong, man. Honestly, rip out the broken blade and it should still cool while idle. Maybe off camera. I don't know if I feel comfortable doing that on camera. I'm not gonna lie, man. Because then it's gonna be majorly clipped out of context saying Zach recommends turning on fans that are actually physically broken. Which I don't. I mean, I want to turn it on. I want to see what happens. Honestly, I kind of want to stress test it. Let's be honest. I want to see what kind of numbers we can crank out with a broken fan on the CPU cooler. I would love to... honestly, I would love to see that data. What are the temperature differences between the broken fan CPU cooler? Replace it, and then get the temperature data. I mean, what do we think the difference is? What's the worst that could happen? I mean, it could be pretty bad, man. It could be pretty bad. I mean, dude, as soon as that thing turns on, that blade is gonna go flying. Like, it is hanging on by a thread. Just duct tape it. There we go. I think Mr. Yeaster has a short on this. Dude, we should call Mr. Yeaster lives 20 minutes from here. We should get him on the horn. Tony with the 3-month says, which pre-built from Micro Center? 7700X with a 5060 Ti 16 gig or a 7600X 3D with a 9060 XT 16 gig? Oh, dude. The second one for sure. Yeah, that would definitely be my pick, man. Titanic Goblin 300 biddy says, although I don't like the lines, but the matte black looks better than the 16 gig 9060 Asus Prime. Mr. Yeaster, do it. He just texted me the other day. He saw a, actually it was a while ago, but I failed to respond. He saw a license plate that had ZTT in it, and he asked if it was me. So now I gotta get a ZTT license plate, because there's apparently other people walking around casually with ZTT license plates. I gotta trademark that ASAP. Okay. Should we cable manage? I mean, I feel like we should. We should do like a little, at least a little something something. I actually don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know how I'm gonna do this at all, actually, because the power supply goes there. So this whole bundle is gonna have to be, ooh, like just down here. Ooh, I don't really know what to do with that. Super Noob with the $2 super chat says, I got timed out from Twitch chat and I don't know why. I don't know why either, man. There's a mod, or was it auto timeout? Fish with the super chat says, hey man, how does it feel to be a better PC builder than the misspelled Zach? Shh. I will agree with you on the misspelled Zach. That I think we can all agree. ZACK is just objective, like it's not even up for debate. That is objectively the wrong way to spell it. After moving on from that, though, I mean, not to put the pressure on Zach. I like Zach, but I have no idea what type of PC builder he even is, man. Have you guys seen him build PCs? Dude, I'm not trying to apply any heat or anything. It's just I don't know. I don't know what type of PC builder he is. I would like to see it in action, no? We might need to get him on the horn now too. Ask him to come build on Thirsty Thursday. Would you guys watch? If he comes on a Thirsty Thursday? Never? Yeah, I don't know, man. I would like to see it. I would like to see what his style... What type of style do you think Zach from... Misspelled Zach from Meta PCs. What do you think his style of PC building is? Can you let me out of the timed out corner? Dude, I don't know what you got timed out for, man. That all depends. Since he's selling PCs too, I'd rather see so I can consider or skip. Well, to be fair, his style of PC building is probably not got much to do with how meta PCs build their PCs at this point. Maybe. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure he is not building any customer PCs at this point. Zach versus Zach? I'm not saying Zach versus Zach. I just want to build with him. I just want to see what type of builder he is. Greatest build battle? I don't know about the battle, man. I have never build battled anybody in my life. I don't even like the concept of build battling. I build PCs to chill. You know, I don't need competitiveness in PC building. You did on LTT though? Yeah, but Linus wasn't building. Should have had a build off with him, man. Aesthetic budget build off. Woolier with the 1000 biddy says, going into lurk mode for the rest of the night. How is your night going so far? Oh, dude, super easy. Yeah, dude, like I'm like 6 minutes into this build. I probably got about 6 more minutes left. Thank you for the 1000 biddies. Just a 14x aesthetic multiplier, yeah, something like that. When did you put the 5090 back in? On Tuesday's stream. Tuesday's stream was actually fun. We weren't going to, but I kind of want to chop up a video edit for the Tuesday stream just to recap like all of the changes that we made to the PC. I think that was a pretty... Oh wait, we have a sticker to add. Yeah, we do. I think that was pretty fun. That way you can just refer people to that when we get questions. All right, where can I put this AM4 Ryzen 5? Oh, down here, I guess. We got some... Ooh, these are getting a little misaligned, but we're just going to send it anyway. That's all good. Just leave out the part about the backward fans. The backward fans. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, I make mistakes all the time. 6 minutes is what you said 28 minutes ago? I don't think that's accurate. Toasty Bros got a sticker wall as well. Do they really? I've never seen it. Kind of makes me jealous. I bet their wall is huge. If it's like their PC Bros sticker wall, dude, they probably got a lot of stickers on there. That's actually a good idea. Like, have the whole company do it? That's actually a really good idea. Is that what they do? You should start a sticker wall? That's actually a really good idea. Like, have all of the builders at ZTT Builds put all of the stickers all in one spot. Dude, I like that, man. Probably everybody's doing that, though. Speakers or headphones? I am actually a speaker fan. I know that, like, goes against some of the core foundations of being a PC builder, or a PC gamer. But I actually like speakers. But that's also the dad in me. I can't get full isolated mode when I got kids upstairs, man. I gotta keep tabs of what's happening all around the house. Gung Ho Panda with the 13-month resub. Thank you very much, man. Lolo with the 300 biddy says, hey, Zach, I got the Seasonic 1600 watt power supply for like $100 off, so I just decided to get it. And now I hopefully won't have to worry about getting a new PSU for at least 12 years because of the 12-year warranty. See, but like that I don't agree with. Because that is what everybody said who bought a high wattage power supply a couple years ago. And then the 12-volt high power connector comes out. The ATX 3.0 standard, the ATX 3.1 standard. Like, it's not just about the wattage. There is new technology that comes out with power supplies. So, I mean, yeah, you're not going to need 1600 watts anytime soon. But like, the very next GPU generation could have a new standard or something that you need that your power supply doesn't have. There are adapters and stuff, of course, but yeah, I don't think the idea of future-proofing a power supply is a good one. But I mean, it sounds like you got it on a good deal, so it's fine. But I don't think people should pay extra money for that concept. Titanic God with the 300 biddy says, why do I have 305 tickets? Oh my god, 305 tickets, my goodness. Now, one of the reasons, other than you submitting a lot of bits throughout these previous few streams, Titanic God, and saving the day, that one stream a few weeks ago, during the last stream, that was the only time where we didn't reset everybody's points. If you recall, we had some points issues with the last one. So however many tickets you have now, that's actually the previous, what, 12 weeks worth of tickets. So the amount of tickets that people have for this one and only giveaway is higher than normal. Because usually we reset them, but this one time we didn't. Because we had that issue. What did you do in the Air Force? For the first 5 years, I was in aircraft maintenance. I worked on the, like the missile warning systems, the chaff and flare systems, the radar systems, etc. On planes, on the C-130 specifically. And then after that, for the next 3 years, I got into cybersecurity. 62 tickets going strong. Yeah, that's really good. That's a lot. Most people that win have less than 10 tickets. We've had a couple big ticket counts win, but more often than not, it's the people that have less than 10 tickets that end up winning. 18 tickets. I have a smooth 32 tickets. Nice. All right, gonna start plugging in some of these connectors here. Got the 24 pin for the motherboard. What plane? The C-130. The C-130 is like the pickup truck of the Air Force. It's not the biggest cargo plane, but it's the cargo plane that is small enough that can get in and out of most locations. But it's big enough that you can put like a helicopter in it. That's the C-130. Oh man, dude, that... I mean, it's cool. It's fun to talk about. But like, dude, I don't miss working on that thing at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. What helmet is that? It's the Helldivers 2 helmet. Alright, now I gotta find the 4+4 for the CPU. 4 fans of freedom. That's one way to put it. When does the winner get chosen? October 23rd, 2 weeks from today. We raffle PC giveaways off every 6 weeks or so. Everyone's points get reset. All right, got that 4+4 plugged in. And now we just need to feed the connector for the graphics card, which we only need a single 4+2 for. Not sure how that, or 6+2. Not sure how that's gonna fare. Were you ever stationed in Texas? I went to a tech school in Texas. I was there for 6 months. At Lackland? Or, wait, Lackland's where we do basic training. I was in Lackland for 2 months for basic. But then I got stationed at Shepherd Air Force Base. I honestly don't even remember what part of Texas that is. I want to say north, but I really don't remember. Shepherd Air Force Base for 6 months. Shepherd, yeah, isn't that right? I think so. Shepherd Air Force Base? Yeah. Where's my... I need some Wikipedia. There we go. Shepherd Air Force Base. 5 miles north of the central business district of... Oh, yeah. Wichita Falls. Dude, I forgot about Wichita Falls. I don't know where Wichita Falls is, though. Yeah, north. I was right. I don't know why that pin went away. It is North Texas. Right here. Shepherd Air Force Base. Wichita, yeah. Dude, I haven't thought about Wichita Falls in... I was there in 2011. How come this info is not confidential? Because it's an Air Force base and there's thousands of people there, including civilians. Air Force base locations, most of them are not confidential, man. It's just a base. 14 years ago? Yeah, man. That was a long time ago. I joined the Air Force in 2010. Because he just pulled up the wiki page. Did you plan this build around the case or the motherboard? I planned it around the budget. So the project for this... I'm struggling to get this cable. I don't want to break something else. The concept of this project is a $1,000 full setup. Specifically for competitive gaming. So I just worked my way through it. You know? I started with a rough baseline of how much the peripherals will cost me. Because that's included in the $1,000 budget. Came to the conclusion that it's going to cost around 200 to 250 bucks or so. Or close to 300. Or however much it was. And then subtracted that from 1,000. That's my total build cost. And then when I have a total build cost, then I can start to gather what the CPU, GPU is going to be, and then put the other parts together. What is your power bill? I have no idea. Did you see that free case that LTT had on Short Circuit? No. A free case? The Green Clone Commando with the 300 biddies says, looking nice so far. PC's looking nice so far. We're getting there. Would you trust buying a CPU from Newegg? Yes. Yes. Newegg has had some failed customer support incidents. That does not mean that like you can't buy PC parts from them. We have ordered hundreds, if not over 1,000 CPUs from Newegg. Yeah, we are ordering parts from Newegg almost every day, man. For one thing or another. You will find customer support problems with absolutely every single company. Like no company is going to get it right. How do sponsors work in the tech space? Do they reach out to you? I mean, I'm sure you could reach out to sponsors if you wanted to. That doesn't just go for the tech space. That goes for everywhere. Sorry. All I'm doing is... I got a bundle of wires here that I'm going to zip tie. When your channel is large enough, you shouldn't... I mean, you probably don't need to be reaching out at all. We get so many emails now for them. Yeah, I mean, the offers come to us. If we wanted to be like gung-ho about it and seek out like very specific sponsorships, like I'm sure we could do that. But that's just not a super high priority for us. I've been every year I've been trying to take less and less sponsorships and not be so reliant on that for income. I always use the sold by Newegg selector and have never had an issue. Yeah, I mean, I can only tell you my experience. Dude, I've been ordering parts on Newegg. I've been ordering parts on Newegg since DDR2 RAM. when DDR2 was the new RAM. That's how far back I've been. My Newegg account history goes back. We have certainly had some issues, but I mean, we spend, literally 6 figures on Newegg every year. So, I mean, we're bound to have at least something happen, you know. But, I mean, we've never had anything happen to the point where we would consider not buying off of Newegg again. What is Newegg? Newegg is just a retailer here in the States. Just like an Amazon, you know. Except Newegg... Or, I mean, it is just like it. It is very similar to Amazon, where they store a lot of the parts themselves from manufacturers and whatnot and sell directly from Newegg. There's also like car parts on there, I think, and whatnot. Newegg is traditionally PC hardware parts, but they do have other industries that they're in now. Do you trust Amazon renewed parts? I mean, it's less to do with Amazon and it's more to do with the seller you're buying it from. Remember, Amazon is just a marketplace. It's all about who you buy them from, who the seller is. I like buying renewed parts on Amazon for like my used budget builds, but there's a higher risk, of course, and it all depends on what seller you buy from. It's as easy as that. Okay, so here's what we got going on right now. For our budget motherboard, or I'm sorry, budget power supply, we only have a double 6+2 strand, but our graphics card only requires one of the 6+2s. So what I think is the most aesthetically pleasing is to actually take a zip tie and like close these down together like this. That way you don't have like these big bulky strands hanging out. Snip that real quick. And then hide this underneath here and plug this in like that. We do have these fans under here, which could cause some issue. We're gonna definitely keep our eyes on that. But we'll be able to perfectly place those somewhere, so that doesn't become an issue. But I like doing that versus having the big strand like sticking out. That is currently right in the middle of the fan, so that will definitely not work. There we go. Do it like that, I guess. I need another zip tie, though. Did you remove all the twist ties? I did. I gotta grab one more. I need one zip tie short, though. All the twist ties have been removed, of course. We don't mess around with twist ties around here, man. We have learned that lesson. I will not be shorting out any more motherboards via twist tie. Reeve with the $10 super chat says, "Hey Zach, I built 2 PCs for my roommates. My budget was $1 per PC. Went with the 3060 12 gig and the 8500G. What I read around, I made a decent choice for my budget, but I wanted your opinion." Okay. I'm gonna level with you, man. I usually try to stay clear of giving people my opinion on their parts after they bought them. Because you already bought them, there's probably not much you can do. I don't think that that is a great combination for $1,000 at all. The 8500G and the 8500G I don't like. It has less L3 cache, and I would have gotten like a 7500F instead if you really wanted to go AM5. And then I don't know how much you paid. I don't know if you're in the States, but if you bought a 12 gig 3060, like you can easily get a 16. Dude, I have a 16 gig 9060 XT in a $700 build. So I don't like that balance at all, to be honest with you. That PC will still run games in 1080p, but like a 3060 in a $1,000 build, that's just too much, man. I would not have done that. Candy Crusher with the $5 super chat says, "What screen should I get for such a build?" What? For what build? I don't know what to show him up. Mystic Waffle with the Twitch Prime sub. Ozai with the Twitch Prime sub. Titanic God with 300 biddies says, "Sorry, I lost my network connection, so I missed like 20 minutes of the stream. What did I miss?" Me just cranking out builds left and right, man. This is the 3rd PC I've built tonight. Things are just going swimmingly per usual. No problem at all. All right. I'm almost done. Actually, I think I am done, man. How's that looking? How's that rat's nest? Yeah, we just got a very typical rat's nest. Like, I could clean that up with an extra zip tie, but like, I think we're done, man. I think we're done. That is the benefit of a dual chambered case right there, is you don't have to spend a lot of time cable managing. Boom. There we go. And then just gotta install this guy, which hopefully, oh my god, hopefully it lets me install. Yep, while the GPU is in there. And then we're pretty much done. If you think that's bad, my PC's back wiring is way worse. Okay. All right. I'm not going to turn it on for obvious reasons, but there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The $700 competitive PC. Dude, I mean, that kind of looks clean. That is not too shabby. That is an insane amount of USB 3 cable, though. There we go. There we go. That's much better. What do you guys think? No, I don't want to turn it on. We're not going to turn it on. If you guys missed the beginning of the stream, I accidentally cracked. Let me show you. I accidentally cracked one of the fan blades of the CPU cooler. I think we can try and get it. There it is. Right here. I think we can attribute it to too much protein. I think that's what our best guess is. I think I just ate too much protein today. I did also lift biceps today. So it could be a combination of both of those. But we're gonna replace that before I turn it on. I'm not gonna turn it on because that fan blade will probably actually go flying somewhere. So we're not gonna do that. But PC is complete, good to go. Swap that out. YouTube video is coming soon-ish on that one. Easy build. Easy build. I just broke it. Dude, the Giants? Are they fraud checking the Eagles right now? Dude, that's wild. It broke because Zach is so red. Dude, I wasn't going to say that. I was just saying it was the protein. I didn't say it was because of that or anything. Delayed reaction with the tier 1 sub. Thank you. Nom Nom gifting out another tier 1 sub. Xenu gifting out tier 1 sub. Thank you very much. Candy Crusher with the $2 super chat says, oh, for the one you're building? Well, for this video, again, this is a competitive full setup guide for $1,000. I'm pairing this with a 1080p 280 hertz monitor. Me personally, I would probably go with a 1440p, 144, 165, etc. Not that, I mean, the 9060 XT and 16 gig could definitely play in 1440p pretty well. Yeah, I would go with 1440p, 165 or somewhere close to there. But for the video, we're going 1080p 280. Just because that's the theme. Torin with the super chat says, oh man, if I want to build a PC specifically built for 3D modeling and rendering, is there anything different I should do than a gaming PC? I am unfortunately not the person to ask that. I really don't know. I don't have a firm grasp because I think it comes down to the program. I don't think it is just, oh, it's a 3D modeling PC. I think there are different, even like GPU manufacturers that work better with different platforms of 3D modeling. So I definitely don't have a firm grasp on it. I would assume things like VRAM are important. VRAM is important while gaming, but I would assume it's more important in that regard. But Sorry, man. I don't think I can offer much value. More RAM? Yeah, probably more RAM as well. Yeah, I'm not a good source for that one. Sorry. Reeve with the $5 super chat says GPUs were both used and in my PC originally. We got the CPUs on Amazon and I am in the States. I had to work a lot of overtime for both of them. Well, yeah, if you already had the 3060s, then yeah, you should have just told me that. That's why I don't like giving opinions on people that just bought parts for that exact reason. I don't get the whole context. If you would have just bought brand new 3060 12 gigs for a $1,000 build, like I said, that would not have been a good idea. But since you already had the 3060s, that completely changes everything. Anonymous gifter with the tier 1 sub. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Oh, I got that one. Unplug the fan and turn it on. Unplug the CPU cooler fan and turn it on. No. I don't think we're going to do that, man. I know you're not streaming on Thursday, but will you be on Tuesday? I am pretty I don't know. Next Thursday, I am definitely not streaming. Because of the Steelers Thursday Night Football. Next Tuesday, I'm up in the air. I'm on a trip, and I come back right then, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not. But if you guys want to know the streaming schedule, type in !Discord. We have a little live streaming section, and one of the channels is streaming schedule. So I keep you guys updated as soon as I know about what the schedule is going to be. Sneaky Thursday stream? Yeah. Yeah, definitely a sneaky one tonight. When will the giveaway end? 2 Thursdays from today. So again, if you guys have not converted your points into tickets, ! Giveaway, make sure you convert all of those points into tickets now, just in case if you forget and you for some reason can't join us on October 23rd, because the points do get reset. So please convert those now. I thought it was today. Nope, it is October 23rd. Type in ! Giveaway. You should be able to figure it out by yourself. All you gotta do is make sure you're logged in via Twitch. While you watch the streams, you'll earn points. And then the more points you have, the more tickets you'll have, and you'll get a higher chance at winning. So make sure you hit follow. So you don't miss that Thirsty Thursday. Steven is looking fire. Thank you, Pantera. Dude, I like Steven, man. Steven looks pretty good. What mouse is that? This is the Logitech G304. It's like a $15 mouse. This is for the streaming PC. I am actually daily driving a new mouse now. Oh! We can wait on that. Delayed reaction, now gifting out 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. That's big time. This is the brand new, what is it? The Corsair Saber V2 Pro Ultralight. We have an upcoming sponsor video for them, so I've been daily driving it. I actually really like it. 36 grams. It is super, super ultralight. It came with the grip tape, if it focuses. I got some grip tape action on here. It came with replacement skates, but I got the stock skates on here. One of Corsair's own sensors. It feels really good. I like it. I don't have any complaints. And actually, how many of you knew this? Because I say it in the video like it's news, but like it was news to me. Did you guys know that Logitech, Corsair has a web software now for their peripherals? You don't have to use Corsair iQ anymore. Is that... Please tell me that's not common knowledge at this point. Did you guys know that? People have been complaining about iQOO for so long. And now they just have a browser utility like most other manufacturers are doing. That's fire. Yeah, like there's no BS in it. It's great, man. Didn't know that? Yeah, let me show it to you. I had no idea. Like, this is definitely a trend that a lot of peripheral manufacturers are going towards. But I didn't think in a million years Corsair would have done this. Corsair Web Hub, I think it's called. Yeah. Corsair Web Hub. All right, hold that thought. Corsair Web Hub, authorize, Saber V2, connect. Boom. You don't need iQOO at all. You got your key assignments here. DPI, I just have one stage at 800 DPI per normal. You got your device settings, 8K polling hertz, sleep time, firmware update, and whatnot. Like, that's crazy. Like, dude, I would not have put money on that Corsair would ever do that, because Corsair is like so deep in their iQOO game. Like, this is great, man. I love it. Sigenus with the $10 YouTube super chat says, I'm looking into building a new PC and was going to use the 9950 X3D with an ASRock 8X870 live mixer. Then I saw the issues with the X3Ds melting. Any recommendations? I mean, there's issues with ASUS motherboards. There's issues with ASRock motherboards. It's like pick your poison at this point, man. I don't know. I have an ROG Strix with mine, with my 9800 X3D. Unfortunately, something goes wrong with every company at some point. You know, I don't want to steer you the wrong way, especially if it sounds like that you are worried about something like that. Remember that it's a very small percentage of when that happens to people. MSI, yeah, I mean, MSI they've been off the hook for a little bit, haven't they? Yeah, I mean, you can't go, in my opinion, you can't go wrong with any of those top manufacturers like ASRock, ASUS, MSI, etc. Because even if something does go wrong, they'll most likely take care of you. Again, they could have customer support, but like, who knows, man? There is no, like, easy answer. Jeffrey with the Twitch Prime sub, thank you. Dark Side with the $2 super chat says 1440p gaming / streaming 3080 or 6800 XT. I own both. For previous generation GPUs, a couple generations old, if you're streaming, I think NVIDIA is the better call. I think the encoder, especially back then, was pretty better. It's definitely evening out these days. But I do think that NVIDIA encoder is going to be worth it if you're a streamer specifically. Are there any issues with glass panels breaking? Dude, if you go to the PCMR, the PC Master Race subreddit, every fourth post is somebody shattering their tempered glass side panel. 90% of them are people that have their PCs sitting on a tile floor. Tempered glass and tile floors do not mix at all. Now, I will say that we already talked earlier that I think my build count is probably at around 1,000. I don't know how many of those were tempered glass because I was building PCs way before tempered glass was even a thing for PCs. I have never shattered. Don't clip that because that will come back to haunt me. I have never shattered a tempered glass side panel. I do have it propped up against the desk, but it's on the carpet right now, so it's safe. Why aren't you watching Eagles get their butt kicked? Dude, I got it up on the projector right now, man. I've been watching the game the whole time. Fish tank or wood grain? That's completely up to you. Completely up to you. I like both. I like both. I dropped one like 2 days ago, and the thing didn't even crack. Nice. Yeah, you got lucky then. They definitely can shatter. You shattered the CPU fan blade? That I did, man. That I did. What game are you rocking right now? I'm in a Helldivers 2 kick, as you can probably tell with the propaganda everywhere and whatnot. I haven't played a lot, but that is my game of choice right now. I am also I have to play a little bit of Minecraft right now because my 6 and my 4-year-old, they started playing Minecraft, as most of you guys know. Made a couple videos about it. But my 6-year-old is like very adamant that he's ready for a survival server. And I know how stressful those first couple nights of a survival server can be. So our game plan and what I read other parents do is they kind of prep the survival server before like the kids jump on it. So I was playing last night a little bit, you know, trying to find a good spot for a base, trying to kill enough sheep to get some wool so I can make a bed. I was playing a little bit, man. I was playing a little bit. But spreaded democracy is number one. I have not actually spread democracy on the upgraded system though. How's the server logistics coming? I actually made some really good progress yesterday. So on my AMP server hosting software, I spun up a new server yesterday for the survival server, and it's running Java. It's on paper, and I got a few plugins installed that will make things easier for them, and 2 of them being Geyser and Floodgate, so their Bedrock clients can connect to the Java server, because I don't want them playing on Java, because controller, it's a whole thing. So they're on Bedrock now. They can connect to the Java server. I've been cranking away at it. Last night was a big Minecraft server night for me. You mean Fabric? I don't know what Fabric is. I see that a lot. Is Fabric the same as paper? I have no idea. All I saw was everyone recommend going to paper. Have you played Mega Bonk? No. I see that every Twitch streamer is playing it. I've clicked on it to like look at it, and I was like, I don't think this is for me. But I have no idea what the game is at all. Bedrock can connect on Java now. Only if you have plugins. It's been around for a while. I remember doing that for our ZTT community server like 3 years ago. Yeah, it's a little bit of a setup, but... What is paper? It's the type, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It is the type of Java server. I'm sure there's a term for it, but there's paper, there's spigot. There's a few options. But everyone said paper is the best. Yeah, Bucket's another one. I use Spigot on Raspberry Pi. Yeah, Spigot, everything on Spigot works on paper, but paper is a little bit more optimized. There's paper-only plugins that will not work on Spigot, but all Spigot plugins do work on paper. It's providing API for plugins, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what the correct term is for that. MX with the tier 1 sub, thank you. Shy with the $5 super chat says, Zach, I bought an ASRock 7800 XT off eBay, and I am experiencing crashing. My fans max out, and my display goes black. Drivers corrupt on reboot. Sorry to hear that, man. I would keep trying to figure it out, but make sure you don't go past your eBay return window so you can return it if possible. What's your favorite war bond? Dude, I don't play a lot. I am only into one war bond, and I saw a couple YouTubers saying that it was the one to get first. I don't remember what it's called. I think it starts with a D. I got the eruptor from it, and the I don't know if it's called a grenade pistol, something like that. I got the grenade pistol from it, and it also has the crossbow. I did not buy the crossbow. That's the best one. Yeah, that's what everyone said to do first. D's nuts. It could have been that. Yeah, it could have been that. Got to get the ODST war bond. I heard that was the worst one. Democratic debt. I think something like that. Yeah, I don't think that's correct. It's something like that. I don't think that's right. I don't remember what it's called, but all the guides. Yeah, there it is. Democratic demolition. I think that's it. Yeah. Nostalgia only. Yeah. Everyone said that the ODST stuff is actually not that good. It's just aesthetics, which I do want. But I heard it's not that good. Do you play Injustice or Mortal Kombat? I don't. I have never like really played fighting games. I have had an itch actually to play fighting games. I am on a constant quest to find the best rotation of games, especially on a handheld right there, that are good pick up and play games for like 20-minute gaming sessions. I love games that are 20-minute game session friendly. And I've been thinking over the last couple weeks, like, aren't fighting games that? Like, isn't the whole fighting game genre perfect for like a quick jump in, jump out style of game? I don't know anything about fighting games. I don't even know where I would start. But I've been kind of thinking that might be the play. Yeah, plug in quick matches. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe even competitive, like once you get good at it, like a quick. I can't imagine that they take more than 20 minutes. Do we have any fighting game experts in here? What fighting game should I start with? What's an easy one? Start with Super Smash Bros? No. UFC? I would love to play UFC, but UFC is only on console. Tekken? Injustice? Mortal Kombat? Street Fighter 6 or Tekken 8? Brawlhalla? I see a lot of people play Brawlhalla. Tekken is too technical, but good. Yeah, it would have to be something easy. Ideally, it's something with a low floor. So like anybody can jump in and start like having fun. But I also want it to be a popular game. I don't want to play a fighting game that nobody plays. Not me with the super chat, thank you. Jerry with the super chat says, Zach, building a Storm Striker off Z890 Godlike 265k with a 5080. Nice, man. Did you play the new Skate game? No. No, I would consider it, though. If I had more time on my hands, that would be on my list. I'm not a skater, but I mean, I like the Tony Hawk games. Street Fighter or Guilty Gear are always packed. Nice. I don't know what Guilty Gear is. Should I? Play Street Fighter 6? Use Ken or Akuma? Okay. I enjoyed Battlefront 2 just for the Jedi combat. Yeah, I just... it doesn't necessarily have to be fighting games. I just feel like that would be a good fit for me. I just love playing games in 20-minute increments. Like I will sometimes sit down and play Helldivers for like an hour or so. Almost never more than that. But ideally, like I want to find games where I can play for 20 minutes in bed on my handheld and then just go to sleep. That is like the level of my, that is like the corner of my game library that is not good, and I'm always trying to make it better. I just want to game for like 20 to 30 minutes before bed. I game for 8 to 15 hours a day. That's the life, man. Kel with the Twitch Prime sub. Seal Unicorn with the Twitch Prime for 2 months. 2 months of Papa Zach Heaters. Thank you, man. Will the airflow suck in this case? No, it's actually good. It sucks from the bottom, though. Dude, that's a throwback, man. I haven't had to say that in a while. It intakes. It sucks air from underneath the case, from the bottom. That's why it comes pre-installed with 2 120mm fans. And then it exhausts out the back and out the top. No, it has decent airflow. Especially for a $60 case. Clip it. That was like, we had a clip when Thirsty Thursday started. I mean, we're talking about 5 years ago at this point. There's a handful of people that know about this. But we were talking about how a cooler was sucking it from the bottom. That was like a go-to phrase for like a year of Thirsty Thursday. That was a long time ago, man. We should clip your entire life? I don't think that, man. It's easy to talk about now. Like when I show the C-130 planes, like it's genuinely fun to talk about. I think it's cool to talk about how, you know, being deployed, getting rocket attacked, working on planes, you know, almost dying in the porta potty. But like, these are just stories looking back on. Like, actually back then, it was 5 years of like working a job that I genuinely hated. 5 years of traveling away from family. You know, like, like in the moment, it was not good. I mean, it was fine, but like, it's only good for the stories. What about AC-130s? I've been on AC-130s, but I never worked on AC-130s. I could have. AC-130s have a couple different systems than just traditional C-130s. But when you're in aircraft maintenance, you usually only stick to one plane, and I was just on the C-130s. Titanic God with 300 biddy says, I'm back once again. Dude, that PC looks clean. Thank you, man. Will you get drafted if World War III breaks out? No. No, when you get out of the military, I don't know exactly how it works. I brain dumped it. But I'm pretty sure if you do like a 4-year enlistment, you do your 4 years, and I think for the next 4 years, I forget what the term is, like ISS or something? You're in this group of people where if they did need to do a military draft, you are getting picked first. I am way out of that window, though. I am way out of that window. I forget what it's called, though. Inactive reserve? Is that it? I don't remember. I brain dumped it. Bliss with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you. Okay, inactive reserves. Okay. If you get diagnosed with PTSD, you will never get drafted. Yeah, that I can't claim, thankfully. I don't have actual PTSD. Active ready reserve. That's what it is. Yeah, active ready reserve. That's what I was thinking. IRR. Yeah, I said ISS. IRR. Inactive ready reserve. I don't know if that's right, but that is definitely what I was thinking in my brain. Unk is not getting drafted first. No, I'm in the clear at this point. We're good to go. I got out of the military Almost 8 years ago now. Dude, that's a long time ago. In-school suspension. I never had ISS in high school. Bad kid in high school? No, man. I never even had detention in high school. I was one of the... I hung out with the kids that got detention, but I never... Well, actually not a lot. My friend group was pretty... decently well behaved. I barely got in trouble in school. Nerd. Yeah. No, we just weren't... I mean, we were degenerates, but not like... I don't know. We didn't get caught. It was the nerds that got caught, man. It's 10 years they can call you back? I don't think that's right. 10 years after you get out? There's no way that's right. Or 10 years from your enlistment. And I don't think it's 10 years to begin with. I don't think that's right. The fans on Steven look sick. I really like the fans. I don't know if I want to keep calling it Steven because that will actually stick with people. But I do actually like the fans on whatever we call this build, man. Just say I'm ZTT and the government should definitely be like, oh, cool. Yeah, I'm sure they know what ZTT is. Would you fight if there was a draft? Fight for freedom? No. My freedom fighting days have come to an end, man. I've always had flawless attendancy, so my teachers used to send me home tired. Send me home tired of me end of semesters? Wow. Pretty sure the pool for the draft stops at 26. Well, you can't enlist active duty more older than 26. I think 27 is the cutoff. I really don't remember stuff like this though. Pretty sure 27 is the cutoff for active duty. But if they had to do a military draft, that probably goes out the window. You named it Steven? No, I did not name it Steven. Pantera named it Steven. And that's what people are calling it now. I had nothing to do with that. You love fighting for freedom? I do. But I do my freedom fighting on separate planets for Super Earth now. Not regular Earth. And not here on Earth. Depends on the branch. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't been in whatever that IRR is for over 5 years. I think it was a long time ago. Because I also did 8 years. I was in the military for over 8 years. He is the calf god. You may have to listen to him. And Steven, that is true. What's the case? It's an Okanos Mirage 4. I don't know who just anonymously gifted a sub to Steven, but shout out to you. That's pretty baller. Why did you stop the number jokes? It was an unfortunate sequence of events. I felt comfortable getting in some of the number jokes. I do 10 videos at a time. So every few days I'll write 10 videos, I'll film them. One day I was like, I'm gonna throw in the numbers joke into like 3 videos or so. Spread them out, like it'll be fine. I don't know what happened. I have yet to backtrack and actually figure out what happened. But all 3 of those videos ended up going out back to back to back. So for 3 videos in a row, I said that joke. And like by the 3rd video, people were just like, dude, what is he doing? He can't keep getting away with this. I don't know. I don't know why I got mixed up like that. So ever since then, I was like, I'm not going to do this. And then right after that, the very next video, so the fourth video, was with Meta PCs. And they wrote it in the script for me to say. And I didn't, like, it was for their video. I didn't want to say, like, no, man, like, I don't want to be funny for your video. So I did it then, and then it was like, the joke just got killed. I think we're gonna get going, guys. I'm pretty tired. I gotta get some sleep. I gotta get a lot of work done tomorrow. Got the gym in the morning. Some family. It's Minecraft night. It's Minecraft night tomorrow at the house, so I gotta make sure I'm all tuned up for that. But yeah, just as one more final reminder, I know I said it all night. We are not streaming next Thursday. So the next Thursday in 2 weeks from now is for the giveaway PC drawing, October 23rd. So please, if you are sitting on points, type in exclamation point giveaway. If you're sitting on points, please convert them into tickets right now, just so you don't forget. I don't know what the streaming schedule is going to be next week. Definitely not Thursday because of the Steelers Thursday Night Football. But I might stream next Tuesday. I'm not 100% sure. Just feel free to join us in exclamation point Discord and find the streaming schedule channel in there. I always post it over there. What if I live in Canada? It is a worldwide giveaway. I will only pay to ship it in the States, though. So if you're in Canada, you just have to pay for shipping. That is going to be worth it, especially for a build like this. 4070 Ti 9600X. It's completely up to you. We roll backup winners just in case if an international viewer wins and doesn't want to pay for the shipping. That's fine. But yeah, thank you guys very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for the mods for actually keeping YouTube chat. Dude, YouTube chat is still looking pretty good over there. So thanks for keeping everyone into place. We'll work on Painful. We'll try to fix him before the next couple of streams. I know we ran that vote and he got voted off the island and whatnot, but we'll have a firm talking with Painful. You can rest easy about that. Don't worry. We're gonna swap out this CPU cooler before we turn it on. You can rest easy on that one as well. But other than that, yeah, have a good rest of your night, guys. Hopefully you guys have a good weekend. Enjoy Black Ops 4. Or what am I saying, dude? I gotta go to bed. Enjoy Battlefield 6. I wasn't even close. Enjoy Battlefield 6 this weekend. Degenerate Battlefield weekend. That's perfectly fine. If I wasn't going on a trip, I would see you on the battlefield, but I'll be playing as soon as I can. But yeah, have a good rest of your night, guys. Thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching the ads. Have a good night. See you guys. Bro, who is doing a Max Verstappen? Dude, I'm trying to go to bed. Woolier with the 1,000 biddies says good. Thank you. Dude, the headset was almost off. All right. We're going to roll that back. Thank you very much, Woolier. I appreciate it. Have a good night. See you guys.